Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 13 of Scheduled Conflicts. So good to be back.
Woo!
We're back.
We're back, baby.
Oh.
Where are the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for your patience as
Oh.
I had to do some recovering outside. But we're back better than ever. So, y'all remember where we left off last time?
We ran away from the literal Eye of Sauron and then found our way into another bigger ship. On the land? Question mark?
And our vampire that we've been keeping in the basement nearly got disintegrated.
She's only lost an arm. She's fine. She'll be okay.
Boy, talk
Indeed.
about a scheduling error. Go.
As you quickly dealt with the great beholder, Maester Thistlehawk, made a swift escape from the island, where upon reaching the sailing ship, its eye cast over the lighthouse and began to blast at the ship. Through quick dodges and a narrow escape, you guys managed to leave the eye of Thistlehawk. Though not without a few scars, as it seems that Camelot was a victim of the disintegration ray that broke through the ship's hull. He ended up losing an arm over it. But now, to appear, for Ruby at least, very
Drawnaw.
I'm gonna have to get back into the swing of things. It's okay. It's cool.
I have to get back into that. I apologize.
Damn, knowing friends' names and such. Imagine.
God, imagine remembering the name Charity Goblin Ruby and how you should totally follow them on twitch.tv.
Man, can you imagine not following Ruby the charity goblin?
No, really? Really? If you like them, you should subscribe just so you can see whenever they're streaming.
Yeah.
Let alone from here, of course.
I can call people out. Anyways.
Wow, Drawnaw, it is a big ship.
It is indeed.
Galleas, a place where the dishonored outcasts of society culminated from Vultan. Galleas stands as a shining example of the boastfulness and decadence that can lead mankind to its downfall. Once a mighty ship of falling fire, now a shanty town standing on its aft and towering over the shipfaring horizons. It is said many died when the boat crashed upon the shore, but no one knows how it ended up there. To unnaturally seem to crack and stand on the aft end of itself is a nautical mystery. Where most saw tragedy, though, others found opportunity. The neighboring cities of Morrowhaven and Vultan heard of this wreck and sent their men to investigate it. But upon the party's arrivals, the warriors of Vultan attacked their neighbors and began to pillage the mighty ship for its loot and splendor. In the history books, this act became known as the Ambush. This action displeased the leaders of Vultan. This encounter was never meant to end in bloodshed. To that end, the members of this party were banished from the major cities of the Reigning Vale and were deemed outlaws. With nowhere to go, opportunists claimed Galleas as their home and built upon it structure after structure until it is now what you see before you today. Generations would pass and this once powerful vessel would become home to those who have been outcasted and those deemed unfit for neighboring societies. Pirates.
I'm not gonna lie. Though I've not been here before, I've kind of always wanted to. And just look at the scale of this thing.
Well, I always wanted to be on a ship, and I did that, so I guess the only way up from that is to go to a bigger ship.
My only question is, what happened to the other half of this ship?
Probably sank into the ocean.
How far deep into the ocean do you think?
I I look overboard. Pretty far.
I suppose the
It's
bottom.
so big, it would be hard to not see it underwater.
I'm
Do you think mermaids might have made a town out of that half?
You know what? Maybe. Or Triton.
True.
Yes, they do weird tritons.
No, I mean actual fish people.
Ah, yes, mer people.
Close enough.
Well, we do not know where to go, Ruby. I suppose once we have docked the ship, you will be
Who the fuck is Ruby?
Who's Ruby?
I don't know. There's some lady on the dock, but it's not Ruby.
Don't get me
Yes,
wrong, they sound like a lovely
Drawnaw.
person, but we don't have a Ruby on this ship.
Yes,
I don't think.
yes, Drawnaw. I do not know where we shall go after that, so I suppose you shall take charge. But first things first, we have to deal with the captain and pay him for his services.
Of course, and we also need to dock.
You did say that that your folks might be able to fix the ship, right?
Yeah, but
Wouldn't that service payment?
it definitely could, but let's get into port first, because apparently our captain has gotten into some trouble with some of the other
Right.
pirates here.
Right. He's not real. He's not the popular kid here.
One quick question, Drawnaw. If this is a town of pirates, are your parents pirates?
The shipwrights, they make ships. They don't
Well-
pilot them.
Well, I mean, do they serve any of the pirate people that run this place? Or are they like a neutral party?
They build the ships. Whoever decides to buy the ship gets the ship.
Ah, so they are very neutral in a, pirate-like war. Okay. I'm just wanting to make sure. They sound like lovely people.
The long story
Right.
short of it, Joust, as Silverbeard makes his presence known, is that he serves the king.
Ah. Okay. I did not know this place had a king.
The Pirate King.
The Bassilisk.
A frightful man, a frightful person who turns all into stone. No one knows
Ah.
how, no one knows why.
Ah,
I'm willing to bet he's a Gorgon.
what
Don't
is
say
a
that out loud. Last people who started that rumor ended up as stone.
I mean, does that disprove the theory?
No, but just don't go saying that out loud once we get on.
Oh, I'll keep
On
my
the
mouth
shore.
shut. I'm just making theories in my head.
Well, the one thing I would like to do is probably get some new clothes. This one has getting a bit tattered. As he's reattaching his arm, just kind of ratcheting it back in.
Yeah, you'll want to look your best when we meet Drawna's folks.
Ah, yes, I want to be the most dapper fellow.
Sure.
What time of day is it?
From all the traveling you've done, we're gonna say it's about high noon.
Ooh, beautiful day then, probably. Beautiful.
Well, we do have precious cargo that can only be traveled with at night, but we could start unloading the rest of it, the stuff as soon as we get to shore.
Aye,
Okay.
and plenty to do in Galleas. Just
Yeah.
turn your head and you can start a fight.
See, Joust kind of almost tries to do almost a 360 and it kind of ratchets back. Oh boy, I better be careful then.
Payne is just looking at the ship in the distance, just as soon as we're getting closer, and he's just kind of trailing his eye around the different ridges and just platforms that kind of surround this ship, almost imagining just how to get up from the top to the bottom.
Yeah,
It
you're
is.
when you try to wrap your mind around it, it's sort of wonky in the sense that you're not only having to go up in a sort of incline, but so do all of the layers of the ship.
It's like everything's at least a 45 to 50 degree angle built into it. Jeez, that's
And
insane.
most if not all of it has still kept its shape. It like all of the structure within it has been retained. It's just been built upon, or if not, like carved away to make room for either like steps, ladders, or just shaved
Friggin'.
away to keep the inclines nice and steady.
Just so I know, where does the basilisk make the residence?
Would I know this information, God?
You would,
Yes.
because it is known, because the whole town knows about it.
There.
Because they're
When-
they're
when
afraid
he-
to know where he is.
When he doles out his corporate punishment, they are brought to the very end of the crow's nest and thrown off.
Oh.
His
So it's
base
like
of
the very
operations
tip
is
of
literally at
hell
the
of-
base of the mast.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep.
That's about like the size of like a pyramid just to get up there and then to the very tip and just thrown out into the sea. Jesus. Ugh.
It is, for all intents and purposes, a lethal execution.
Oh yeah.
And
That-
it is,
that's at least like 100, 300-foot drop into the water.
and Drawnaw could easily tell you that he makes these both lavish and public executions to send the message of who's in charge.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not a pretty sight, but he gets the message across.
I mean, just anyway.
Yeah. Any.
Right. What were we saying?
I mean, we were busy. We were busy going to tie down the ship. We were making our way to the
Right.
port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Joust,
can
you
always
worried about
make
the
your way
clothes, I'll
towards the
have-
starboard bow, the tavern and inn here in Galleas. There's also the shark pits, which is the fighting pits they have set, and he points out closer to the water in the docks where you see what appears to be like a circle of smaller longboats sort of tied together in a circle.
Ooh,
Sort of
like kind
in
of
the
raft
water.
ba- system of a fight ring. Ooh, that's cool. Battle rafting.
Saromius is in charge of those if you want to get into some pits. You can usually do some one-on-one fights. They got some group fights, some pit fights with aquatic beasts that we've captured over the years.
All right. Now spill the beans. Who are you in trouble with?
Well, you just see him stammering and tapping his fingers on the wheel of the ship.
No, come on. We're all friends
Maybe-
here.
How
Are we
many
now?
you in trouble
Are
with?
we?
Well,
I mean, he is still our captain. We should give him the respect he deserves. Captain, at your request, we would like to know who we should be watching out for, as under your command, we would also be at fault with them as well.
I mean, the quick answer is everybody.
Ah,
oh, fun.
Anyone specifically that constitutes anyone?
probably that guy. There's like a pirate who just kind of raises his fist up like, I don't like that guy. Urgh.
Ignore that guy. Ignore that guy.
Hmm.
Leave him alone. Let him do his thing. He'll be back
Well,
in a week.
let's hope we leave here with you on better terms with everyone than when we entered.
Well, I'm going to be seeing if I can pick up a few favors along the way and get in some good tidings. But for now, if you see a man with lots of scars across his body and a really tight trimmed up hair, probably avoid.
Would I recognize who this is by that description?
You would, because that is the apt description of Keelhaul Calabaster.
Fair enough.
Yarr.
Exactly what I
The
expected.
name.
Ah, that's a pirate name. Like, oh.
Anyone with Keelhaul in the name is going to be brutal.
That's
Yeah.
probably
hang on. Keelhole Calabasta. The
Yes.
same one that survived the keelholing.
Yes.
Very same. Now he uses
You
it
picked a
as
fight
his
with him.
favorite punishment. Or just for kicks.
I mean, I
How
guess
could
if
pick a
you
fight with him.
It's a long story.
A story
Maybe-
that you're gonna have to tell us later, huh?
A story I'm gonna have to tell after a few pints.
We'll get you nice and drunk. Possibly get a mechanic for this ship.
Maybe another one of those card games.
Maybe a mix of both.
A mix of both.
do you think
Maybe
we
a mix
should
of both.
do you think that we should at least try to disguise the captain at all, or is he all right as
it
is?
should be fine.
Well, Captain,
He
I
sort of
do
like
not
starts
want
tucking
any
his
harm to
beard into his
befall.
shirt.
You see, he's already like kind of wrapping it over his head and making like a wig and stuff like.
Like a Cousin It face mask.
He's putting on thick sunglasses. Oh, that's all be fine. He's like,
I'm more worried about walking in with you, Joust, because you might be a treasure to some of these people.
Yeah,
Well,
that's not the problem.
well, that is why I need to blend in. Look at me. I look a mess. I have to dress the part.
I'm sure there might be some spare clothes downstairs.
Do we still have that outfit for that mage outfit that we had him in?
Well, that is so 2 months ago.
Yeah, but
to mention-
until we go shopping, that would be
That's
a
still gonna
great-
stand out here, isn't it?
Yeah, and
not as much as a gold guy.
Actually, I'm only gold plated. I am a brass composite exoskeleton. Like goes and
maybe
explains.
not say that out loud here. You don't know who's listening.
Ah, yes. I am a man in a iron mask who is looking to regain his lost fortune by revenge. He thinks about like
You
I
you
wouldn't
work
even
on that.
suggest you have a fortune.
Give me a performance
am
check there, Joust.
Oh boy. Oh
First
boy,
roll
you
of the
got.
night, let's go!
Let's see. Get back in it. Good old performance with a +6.
Let's go, buddy.
Oh, how about a 22?
Hey,
22.
Stars.
Nice.
very
Hell yeah.
sexy.
Silverbeard sort of looks over at you and just like, you might be able to pull something like that off. Maybe.
My name was Jeff Calloway, and I'm looking for the secrets of Monkey Island.
Oh, fuck's a Monkey Island.
Also,
You
don't
never-
forget-
you never-
Island with nothing but monkeys on it.
Hang on,
I-
hang on. You never read the story?
I suppose
Some
to.
pirate you turned out to be.
He's a pirate. He probably can't read.
entirely
Oh,
related.
Excuse you.
Wow, I did not know we were throwing.
Captain, I tease. I mean, no offense. You know
I
that.
guess I will have to make up a name for myself. Man Brush. No, that won't work.
Caboose actually
Hmm.
seemed like a better name,
Jack LaCrue.
I suppose. Sure.
Ah.
Not bad.
Jack LaCrue, the man without a name. No, that doesn't work. I think it's about it.
How can Jack LaCrue have no
Hey.
name when Jack LaCrue is his name?
Oh boy, this is
Like I
confusing.
said, you're gonna need to work on that a bit more.
I guess once I get a new outfit, it will come to me.
Head downstairs, get a new outfit, cobble something together. I'm sure you'll be fine. In
I
any case-
suppose I could see if I could find something down below, and I guess I'll go down below. Using
Sure,
root of the
please go
old-
with him. Make sure that he doesn't stand out too much.
You're
You're
gonna
going to ask
you're gonna tell the
me
flashy guy.
to make
No,
sure
no,
that he
no,
doesn't
dude.
stand out.
Presentable, at the very least. I don't know.
Make sure he's covered up.
That.
Silverbeard, question for you.
Hey, what's up?
Well, what's a good way to make some coin in this town? I have very little to my name as it stands.
Jeez.
Plenty of ways to make money around here. I mean, always put your body in place in the shark pits. Nah,
Do you think that'd be my best bet?
Knowing what you're capable of, I think you would be pretty good in those.
Ah,
actually like to
but
see
I
that.
wonder, what do they think of magic in those pits?
Well, that's up for a man in charge to decide. I'm not the one who runs those.
I'm just saying, my fists, not these ones, of course, the ones that you know a little more intimately,
Uh-huh.
look like a lot of magic.
Nothing to worry when the time comes.
I still would love to see
You'll
that.
just have to bring that up with Soromius.
Might go for a wander over there quick.
Like I said.
Let's pull into port first.
Funny enough, the pirates here usually tend to also hunt their own bounties.
You mean they turn themselves in and then escape?
Something like that. Also hunting
That's
one
brilliant.
another.
Fair.
Those sorts of funny... most of the pirates hold their wanted posters up at the starboard bow as a sort of boastful gesture to show them how much
Very quick
money they're
interrupt.
worth.
Very quick interrupt, sorry. On stream, what happened to Joust?
That's a great question.
I was
What
just
do you
trying.
mean on stream? What happened to Joe? So no.
Oh, he
What
came up with a
happened?
different outfit! Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Hey yo, look at you!
I want to say,
Yeah.
I accidentally
yeah.
set that up perfectly. I had no
Yeah,
idea
and-
that was going to happen.
And yeah, coming up after a few minutes, coming up, Joss is like, "Well, it seems that there was only a few bits coming out, and coming out is Joust in his new pirate outfit, hobbled together from a bunch of stuff from the crew that no longer is alive. Cough, cough. Our fault.
Totally
Is
not our fault.
So the best way to describe him is very much like if you've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean, he looks like the Commodore guy from the
Norrington.
Commodore
Norrington!
Norrington,
very,
yeah,
very
Commodore
conquistador style.
Yes!
Yeah, very
Amazing.
Yeah, and he's like a mix of colonial and piratey, like, so he's got a lot more gold flair on. His wig is still ratty, but he's made it polished and put under his head perfectly. But it's got the tricore and like kind of Revolutionary War kind of two-pronged one rather than a three-prong. But yeah, it's just like the picture. Yee.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Not
and he
bad.
comes up and he looks. He's like, "Yes, I am Guy Port Freeman."
Guy
still very
Port
okay, Mr.
Freeman.
Freeman.
Yes, Guy Port Freeman.
But you need a title in front of it, probably.
Hmm.
Or behind it.
Mr. Freeman?
No, it needs to be a
No.
pirate name. That's right. Or else I will not intimidate my foes.
Flamboyant
voice?
Freeman.
What's up with your voice? You sound odd.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to go for something to perform better. It is a bit eloquation of my voice and changing the vocal cords.
Huh.
You have vocal cords? I thought you had a voice box.
You're telling me you could have done that the whole time?
Indeed, I could. Indeed, Captain, I can do that. It is a monochrome in my programming.
You just see his hand just smack his face.
What? What is wrong with my voice?
Nothing, it's just.
Nothing. Not a thing.
Anyway.
I mean, I could sound like all of you, no problem.
No,
I have listened
no,
to all
no,
of
no,
you.
no, no,
play-
no, 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 we're good, we're good. We're good.
All right. Very well.
You
I
could
will
sound
come
like
up with
me?
a different voice. Indeed.
Let's
Neat.
see, back to your question at hand, though, there is the fighting pits. You can go bounty hunting if you're brave enough. There's also, you know, the usual looting and pillaging and plundering.
But you
The
don't
big
usually do that
three.
in town. You do
I
that
feel
out
like
of
that's
town.
a bit. I feel like that's a bit like fucking.
No, no, no.
Retail.
I mean, the shop is called Loot and Plunder.
Ooh, that sounds like a place that I would like to go to.
Yes, this really old goblin works the station there. Sort of a kind of a big deal with the Basilisk. Helps him identify all the magical little trinkets that come in on the hordes that he gets.
Mm.
So if we were going looking for magic items, he's
He's the
person
one
we'd
to
go
look for.
Or to sell magic items, now that we think of it.
You'll be able to tell who he is because his ear hair is almost as long as his goblin ears.
Ah,
That sounds very gross.
Well, that's muck ear hair for you.
gross.
His name, yeah, okay.
He sounds like a real character. I would love to shake his hand.
Is he hard of hearing with that much? Never mind.
I wouldn't know.
Drawnaw, where can we actually
Here.
meet your folks?
Oh, I mean, I could lead you there, right? Or right as soon as we talk, if you would like that.
When was the last time you came home, Drawnaw?
I only left a few months ago.
Oh, so
I
this
was
is a-
I was on my way down south when I was taken by him.
I suppose we don't let them know about that.
Nope. Of course, they might already know.
So, are we like your friends, or are we going to say we're like work associates or whatever?
Friends is fine. I think.
Wonderful.
You
Crewmates.
think?
Are they a progressive family? Hmm.
Yes. Yes, they
Ah, I see. They probably will not understand us outcasts. Hmm.
You're really setting yourself up for failure now.
Well, either way, I hope that your parents will understand our situation, especially that you have come home safe and sound.
Yeah, but I don't plan to stay here very long.
Oh, but it'd be nice to stay for a little while.
Agreed. Anyway,
What about our friend down below deck? You think she'll
We-
be okay here?
I think she will, and as long as nothing has changed, I think she'll be safe with my parents. Especially knowing what I know now. But that's a different story.
I think scouting out the place first before we actually bring her on board to the
Agreed.
to the town.
Not a
Good
bad
idea.
idea.
All right, boys, get the sails all set. 1,000 pirates and a nice big ship await us.
It's a lot of pirates.
The crew begins to ready down the sails and get the anchor set up as they slowly but surely begin to dock at port.
As we're getting closer, sorry. Just real quick, just as we're getting closer and Payne's just tracing the image of the ship again. Like there's I don't know who would be right next to him, but there's a little bit of like glimmer of light in his eyes as he's just kind of like looking at this thing as they get closer.
I think Tora would be right next to him.
Ah,
Joust is like, it is interesting to see such familiar designs.
right, yeah.
It's quite a spectacle.
Mhm.
Laffy,
I think there's
Yes.
as you're slowly but surely approaching the dock, you're sort of looking at the ship and looking down into the waters a bit, and notice in the more shallow ends of the waters what appear to be statues.
Oh, they ain't
Oh,
statues.
God, it
are
is
they?
like-
oh no.
Oh man, I was gonna say it's like
lo-
Bilgewater, but just
like,
instead
Leaning
of
in
coffin.
closely just to take a good look at these statues.
Oh,
It is indeed. Some are broken apart, some are fully intact, but you see what appear to be droves upon droves of. The best way to describe it, it looks like a coral reef of stone corpses that you are
Basilisk
slowly
for
but
a
surely
reason.
gliding over in the water. You're kind of looking down at them and you're looking up the crow's nest.
There's a reason we don't mess with him, Alafi.
Ooh. Spicy.
That
Crazy.
boat surely docks. It is a very, very active dock with very, very unscrupulous amounts of characters and rowdy individuals going about their day. Ruby, you notice several of the more infamous ships that are still docked on the port across the entire main deck of the docks.
Is Keelhaul's ship present?
Keelhaul's ship is present.
Okay.
You
Stay
also
away from that.
see what appears to be this jagged, gnarly boat with this deep, dark wood. This sort of like the front of the ship appears to be this large, jagged mouth. And on the deck of the ship, you see what appears to be several dozen beast folk just hauling off their cargo.
Let us disembark. We will come back for the cart at a later time. Probably along the same time we come back for our other cargo.
I will get our businesses together and meet back here around sundown. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Be sure to let Lady Camelot know.
I will, as I head downstairs to bid farewell to Lady Camelot.
You see at this point in their travels, they have sort of torn off and knotted together the sleeve that was once completely disintegrated.
So it's like it was the left arm, right? You said.
Yes.
Okay. That's where my mind was trying to realize. Like, was it left or right? I can't remember. Yeah.
Lady Camelot. We're making port, but it's still, well, the sun's out as I look up through the hole in the ship where the disintegration ray hit.
Yes, clearly.
Yeah. We are going to scout out the area and today, and we shall come back in the evening to come pick you up. Silverbeard will be staying on the ship with you.
Ah, good.
Is there any messages you would like to give my fathers? Because I presume if you knew my other parents, you probably know them too.
I'm afraid I do not acquaint myself with Galleas as much.
Fair enough.
Parents would be a new thing for me.
Understood. Well, I'll introduce you tonight then. I am looking forward to learning a lot more from you in the coming weeks. As I bow my head and go back upstairs.
Sort of just this soft smile. Looking back to a book she's been reading.
Oh, that must be awkward to try and turn the page with that.
Oh, I'm sure she manages.
Resting on the table, just flip.
Yeah.
I am going to grab the what was the element called? Electrum?
The
Electromite.
Electromore.
Electromite. Yeah. Electromite. I'm
have
going
that
to grab
transfer.
that from the cart and pocket it. So it is on my person.
Good to know.
All right. Well, I think we should get our scouting going.
Yes, I have come up with my pirate name, my disguise, if you will.
Oh, this should be good.
I am
Are-
Ulysses Treasure Threewood, a trader mercantile sailor from down south, looking to do trade.
Still very uncanny.
Drawnaw definitely like snickers at it, and
What is the name Ulysses too long? I could make
No.
it shorter.
no. Ulysses is fine. Just
The voice is gonna take
the
some getting used
voice
to.
is. Yeah, the voice.
Oh, I could make it just sound like Praying or somebody else if you would like.
You just,
No,
just stick with what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with it to everybody else.
Very well. But yes, I suppose we should stay low.
Lead the way.
And we disembark, I guess.
So,
Or I disembark.
Yeah.
so this city, as we'll call it, separated into 4 different districts. Have what is essentially the main deck, which is all of the docks. Whatever sort of shanty is built around the base, the ground. You have mid deck, which is where most of the shops, most of the trading, and most of the drinking is taking place. And then you would have top deck, which is exclusively reserved for upper echelon of pirates, as well as the Bassilisk.
Is there like a big social divide we could see where like the wealth is going when it starts getting towards that like other upper area you would see?
It's less about a divide of wealth and more of like a physical divide, because
Oh,
in order to
okay.
get to the top deck, you have to enter it through trap doors in the roof.
Oh, okay. So it's like quite the journey to get up there. Like
where
you
the
would
rest
go
of
up, like,
where the
4,
rest
5,
is
6
connected
levels.
by like what used to be the stairways that led up the ship. The whole top deck has been completely sawed off and removed from the rest of pirate society here.
My brain goes to that like old city that was like built into that cliff face, and it's inside like a pirate ship, like kind of like
Yeah,
everything's like kind
it's-
of it goes up in through inside it, like it's hollowed out almost
Really
completely.
cool.
That's so cool
Awesome.
to think about. Like, oh geez, this thing's massive.
yeah,
then.
it is like these decks are very tall and brimming. Like we're talking about like 20 feet for each floor.
Oh. Yeah, that's easily 400 or 500 feet tall, like just going up. Jeez.
Yeah, and these span a good 100 feet for each deck, each one filled to the
Got
brim like a flea market with just
Pirates.
shady folk, pirates, criminals, outlaws, people who want to be forgotten, or people who were simply forgotten.
Oh. And then us.
And then there's you folk.
Wow, I'm not gonna lie. The 4 of you, besides the 3 of you, really do stand out. I mean, Alapi, you're like about just taller than most of the people I have seen here.
Oh, just wait until you see the bugbear. Look at him over there on the table. Wait until he
Oh.
stands up.
Oh, he is.
He might be taller than me when he stands up. Maybe.
Just don't draw attention to yourselves and don't act like you have money.
Easy.
That's really easy. I don't have
yeah.
money.
That note, I'll tie my coin purse much tighter.
You see Joust like kind of like ratchets the little safe where his belly button is just like I keep it inside my central chest at least.
Shh, don't tell him
Yeah,
where
just-
you keep it, for Pete's sake.
Yes, we should keep our coin purses close at hand, gentlemen and
Mhm,
ladies,
mhm.
of course.
Drawnaw, are we there yet?
Well, I don't know where you want to go first, but if you
Well, we
go
want to
my-
just see your folks, of course.
Oh,
We have to make sure
okay.
their beautiful daughter is safe.
All right. And I'm going to lead them to my old home.
Let's see those parents.
As you go in from the main docks to the lower decks, you're greeted with all these pungent smells. Whether it's just cooking fish or just the hard sweat of just someone who has not bathed in weeks. It is a eclectic mix of flavors you are reacting to all at once.
Drawnaw deeply inhales. Ah, no place like home.
And for you all, this is sort of a vertical climb for you, as like every few feet cuts off to like a different stall, a different little nook or cranny, almost like a like if you've ever seen like the back alleys of like downtown Tokyo, where like each turn is just another.
Everything's really mushed together, like
everything's
why,
close
it could be
together.
20
Everything's
shops in one little quarter. Oh, jeez.
And like if you turn one way, you just go down a hallway of different like shops and stalls, or just literally a bunk with a hammock in it where a person is resting.
Yeah,
people tend to
it's
just
everything. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. People tend to just squat where they want to and do whatever they please whenever they wish.
It's a fascinating place you grew up, Drawnaw.
Yeah, it's easy
It
to get lost in here for the first few years.
It reminds me of an anthill.
That is accurate, although I don't think I've ever seen the inside of one.
Well,
Not
I
small
did. I
enough.
accidentally fell in one and saw deep inside it.
I mean, it's not entirely inaccurate.
But yes, you know, a bunch of different tunnels built in together, but inside the massive bowels of a ship that seems vaguely familiar, though I cannot place where I have seen it before.
Probably in a book. There are plenty of books written about this place, so I'm told.
Perhaps.
I mean, all the horror stories are about monsters from Galleas.
As you continue
There's
your
all the-
climb, you hear like the cracking of a barrel, as you hear just this disgruntled man just like, oh fuck, and from up the hallway you just see what appears to be dozens and dozens of apples just rolling down towards your direction.
I'm catching one on the way down.
Yep.
All right,
Lafayette's gonna do his best to catch a few.
I'm gonna step aside, let them fall.
And then Joss gets
all
washed
right,
away in the wave of apples. Ah! Remember me.
I need you all to make deck saves.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
Alrighty.
Dex saves. Okay.
Dex save. Oh.
11.
This won't
11.
be
All right.
pretty.
9.
11.
Not one. Hooray!
Wow.
Yeah,
Tora,
I told you, Joust was
Alafi,
gonna just get waved away.
Tora, Alafi, Joust. As you're like, some of you are trying to like catch some of the apples, but as you're like reeling down to one like bouncing towards you, a couple get caught by your feet and you just poof.
Yeah, Joust just immediately is just like washed away like a slip and slide. I'm just
As Drawnaw and Payne, you've both like firmly planted your feet in the ground for the apples to just fly by. The rest of you have fallen over a little bit.
Joust is just gone. No.
Oh no, he's fallen. He can't get up. I guess we're gonna have to leave him.
Just
After all those
two bludgeoning
months-
damage for the ones who failed.
After all those months of being on the sea, you would think you got your sea legs by now.
Tora
We are
is
not-
standing up. Tora is standing up and laughing at this.
I took 2
Please-
points of apple damage.
Joust would totally get up and he's got like a frowny face of apples stuck where his face would be. Like-
As you're both getting up, you see what appears to be 2 burly men throwing this human character down with the apples with him, and as you both like all move past it, like he's like ball bearings to this man. He is sliding down this railing with these apples rolling him down even further.
I'm going up to the guy while he's on the ground. Who the hell did you piss off?
And you just hear the yelling. That's what you get for spilling our fucking spoils. Before you just see them just walk off into one of the corridors.
And don't come back, Thrum. Hi. Oh my, you got yeeted out of there.
I am going to munch on the apple that I caught.
He sort of like raises a finger. I was like, 1 copper, please.
You see Joust will give him 5 because he's got 5 stuck in his face and he's just trying to pull him out of his grave. It's like he just hands 5 copper to him. An apple a day makes the poet stay away.
Right.
I don't actually have any copper. I only have gold, unfortunately.
Look. He's on the ground.
No.
He's on the ground. He's incapacitated. What can he do?
Yeah, here, and I'm going to pick up another apple and shove it in his mouth, and then walk off. There, 1 copper paid back.
He's literally like legs are bent the wrong direction. Poor guy, man.
I like this town. I like this town a lot.
I think the term of this town is you fuck around, you get fucked. You know?
You fuck around, you find out.
You find out.
Strength is king here. You have to you have to show your strength to be appreciated.
I really like this town
It's a lot more fun than the ones we've been in.
so far.
So far, I have quadrupled my fruit intake here.
Wasn't your fruit intake 0 before?
I mean,
Yes.
I think he runs on Apple products.
We're moving on, please. For the sake of my
here's-
sanity. What was left of it.
Yep, you all just walk away from this sad state as this man just lies
Sad man
broken
trying to-
apple in his mouth, apples beneath him, just broken.
Laying in a horrible
That's the
heap.
sun, bro.
We leave him Yamcha'd in a pile of apples.
And there's your fan art for the day.
Oh, God.
We
His
just
name
do
is
that.
Yamcha now.
We
don't care what his-
we do the long like SpongeBob just stretch leg over that guy. Excuse.
No, guys. This is Yamcha. I don't care what his name was before. His name is Yamcha now.
Oh boy.
We're gonna find him in every town we go to now, and his poor apples are gonna be knocked
Yamcha,
over.
Yamcha Appleseed.
Oh, he's our cabbage man.
He's
God.
We'll see. We'll have to get to the next town to find out.
Yes. Yes.
My apple.
Yeah, this town is very chaotic, but once you get used to it, you won't have a problem here.
So, Tora, how long do you think maybe you could stay here before you could get bored?
So far, that might take a while.
Want to play pirates for a little while?
Drawnaw.
Oh, absolutely.
It seems that this place has all different kinds of people. Would I not belong here?
You could, but because of your gold plating, people might try to steal you. Or sell you. One of the two.
I'll break you apart.
Or melt you for scrap.
That too.
I guess I am still just a prop, a piece of tool here. I
To
see.
most people, not to us.
Well, I guess.
You're a friend.
Or a
Uh,
very valuable commodity that could be traded and then just walk away
No,
afterwards.
son, get that thought out of
That'd
your
be
head.
fun. That'd be funny. You sell him and he just climbs out the window and leaves. Damn it! Where'd it go? Ah, nice gold statue. And then he's like, all right, better put this in the vault. And then unscrews from the inside and just walks away.
If we
There's-
did sell it, we'd be rich.
Yeah, I know, but maybe we got my dad to take a look at him. Maybe they could figure something out.
Maybe.
But they're not tinkerers. Anyway, as I continue leading the way to my parents' house.
As you continue down the hustle and bustle deck, your ears immediately perk up sound, hammer, and setup was compact to accommodate for everything that goes on in here. The forge was fair, if not portable. It had a plume that kept it, a chimney that kept the smoke out of anyone's faces and out away from the canopies and the roof and all that. Small, narrow, like a tiny home hideaway, where you see fair-skinned dwarven man, very well-kept mustache and about medium blonde hair, sort of kept back. A little bit of the soot on the forehead is mashing away at it. Meanwhile, sitting in a chair opposite to him appears to be a more darker skinned dwarf. These black leather patchwork pants, very dark skin, this fiery red beard that goes down to his belly, all tied up nice. A long mane also tied up that goes all the way down to around his hips. And you see him doing this sort of wood carving as he's placing the handle onto a blade freshly made. It's your parents.
Yeah. Drawnaw is going to blush and hide behind pain.
What?
I'm still kind of ashamed that I'm home so soon.
They're gonna be happy to see you, okay?
I know. It's just hard.
Do you want me to break the ice?
No. Let Drawnaw do it. These are her parents.
Also,
I mean, I'll just walk up to them and talk to them. No, it's
No.
Go, please.
also, Drawnaw, which one of them is the mother? I am unaccustomed with you humanoids.
Neither?
Oh my, that is very strange. Jaws just like pulls out a notebook and he's like, I have to rework this.
Joust, what about this is strange? Do you want to elaborate to me?
Joust.
Well,
While Joust is having that conversation, Laffy has already started walking up and be like, "Oh, hey, sorry to interrupt. How's your Tuesday going?"
Well, that depends. Is it morning or is it noon now?
Yes.
Fabulous!
I love it.
That is a
Oh my
very
god! Now
good
I'm
question.
totally thinking the guys from American Dad, the neighbors. Oh my god!
And the darker skinned one turns to him and is like, "It's noon." Ah, right. Thank you. And I'd say today's going pretty well, considering all what we've done today. What
That
brings you
made
into
me
our
laugh
humble little
so
shop?
hard.
Also, what would you think? Yes, just like, that is right. It is noon. As he looks outside.
No,
Good afternoon.
don't deviate away from the question, Joust. What about this relationship is at all odd? Joust.
I thought that they would be a mother and father, like the storybooks have said. I am not sure how parents work.
Parents
You
are
know-
just the ones who raised you.
Ah,
That's
update in parameters. That
I'm
makes
so
sense.
sorry. Ignore my idiot friends. We're here on word that you guys are very good at what you do.
Oh, gotten into a little earshot of our work, huh?
Yeah, one person in particular has says very good things about
Yes,
You two-
a very
I-
good reference.
I'm going to peek around Payne at this point.
Ah,
Hi,
well,
Dad.
word of mouth is good. You see him like throw the sword forward off the anvil. It's just like, by the ancestors.
Oh my god.
By Thor's beer. Like,
And he just runs up towards you and just picks you up into a big hug.
I'm going to hug him back.
Oh,
all is
honey,
well.
it's our little darling. And he's still sitting in his chair. He just like gives this big smile as he like picks himself up.
I'm so excited to see you both again. It may have only been a few months, but it's felt like so much longer.
I was about to say, that was pretty quick for a pilgrimage. You explore all the different anvils and forges around the world.
No, but
I always knew you had a talent, but I didn't know it was that much talent.
Well, that's why we're here, kind of. We found something that you might want to take a look at. But first, I think introductions are due. Dads, this is Joust, Payne, Alafi, and Tora. They've been traveling with me as of late.
You see Joust will take off his hat with the whole wig and everything. It is a pleasure to meet all of you.
I'm just awaiting the response.
Well, the two of us are the Emberlights. Pleasure to meet you all. Just sort of nods, just like, pleasure.
Yeah, I'll definitely shake their hands. Like, wonderful to meet you.
Joust here is an interesting one, but I think we need
I would
to discuss
say that's
something more in
quite the
private.
getup you got there. How old is that thing?
Oh, this one? Oh, I just hobbled something together. Nothing special.
He quite literally did.
But I'm just saying, I really dig your outfit. You definitely have the better fashion sense of the two of you, but you're still both super stylish.
Well, I'd say you're definitely 85% more clothes than most of all people here in Galleas. So, definitely an improvement.
Oh boy, I like that kind of math. It checks out.
I love this man so much.
I love
Fucking-
him too.
I love him.
Oh my god. Yeah. And
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I'm Sven Emberlight, and this is my husband Grindel.
Sven and Grindel. Gotcha. Sven and Grindel. Okay.
Hello. As he sort of just like goes back to his whittling. Ah, yes, always the busybody, that one.
always.
Why are you back so quick? You said you got something for us.
Indeed. Although I don't want anyone to catch wind of it.
Ah, a little hush hush down low sort of secret. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We can go over here.
And
As he sort of makes his way a bit further back past the forge.
I follow and I wave everyone else in.
Yeah.
It's not too far away. It is like almost like a tiny home setup where it's like pretty much like 2 meters wide and the rest goes back about another 4 meters.
So, a slightly larger studio apartment for everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
and
So
when,
yeah,
when he says the
like,
back,
tough-
he literally like pulls this sort of tapestry like just like a shower curtain just and you see what
to
appears to be
separate it from the work area.
what appears to be just like 3 very comfortable but bunked up sort of hammocks just stacked up on top of each other like these
Aw.
makeshift ladders.
Oh, family bedroom.
So cute.
Drawnaw, of course, at the top.
Uh,
Aw.
but I wanted to show you this,
And just
and
as you all sort of like make your way in, he just closes the curtain behind y'all.
I wanted to show you this as I reach into my as I reach into my bra and pull out the chunk of electromite.
You keep that like cozy in between there. That's really weird. I can't be comfortable for you.
Well, to be fair, it's where men dare not reach. Let's get a big
Well.
slap in the face.
Well, I mean, I
Even
wouldn't either
pirates know
way.
that.
I'm not exactly interested in that.
Exactly.
You're gonna
Oh.
like him. Anyway.
Oh no, I already like him.
What do we have here? As he sort of like leans in and just starts taking a peek at it.
It appears to be a new material that was dug up recently, and I've been tasked to figure out what we can do with it.
Oh, I mean, like any ore, we can do whatever we want with it. No matter how much we can get. But what? I've only heard stories of this stuff, but I've never actually seen it face to face before.
Yeah, it's the first the college has dug up, and this is the only little bit at the moment. We managed to nab some.
May I? As he sort of like
Yes.
holds his hand up.
Yeah, I put it on the I hand it to him.
Yep. He just sort of has his hand out and you rest it in there and well, it's definitely a sturdy ore.
Yeah, it seems to also drain magic, or at least it feels like it's draining magic whenever someone touches it.
Really?
Well, feel for yourself.
Well, to be fair, it's not the first time the life got sucked out of me. Anyways.
I really like your dad. He is really cool.
Which one?
Oh boy, that must get confused. And Jas is scratching his head. Oh jeez.
Well, I typically call him dad and Grindel father.
Oh boy, that's even more confusing. Just
How is that even more confusing, Joust?
Well, it's a fair arrangement. He's the stern one and I'm the fair one.
So he's the one with all the rules and you're the fun one.
I'd like to think we're both fun, but
I'd like to say that both two sides are the same coin.
You should see Grindel drunk. You should see father drunk.
Oh man, the last time that oh, he got so hammered.
Pause was concerning.
Well, let's just say whatever starts in the shark pit, you gotta finish in the shark pit, so
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of going there later.
it's pretty fun there if you don't mind the smells.
Okay.
They do have to chum up the waters in case you want to fight some sharks.
Oh,
Very few actually win that one, but yes.
Yes.
I kind of want to see someone get eaten by a shark, but that's just me.
Now
yeah,
I'm just
Well, you know
I'm
what
just
it is about
picturing the
blood
whole
sports
thing.
around here. They all just seem to
Oh,
love it
don't
more
I
and
know
more.
it. Oh, trust me, I know.
But back to this at hand here, you can do a lot of things with this. Jewelry, we can do all weapon, little buckler maybe.
A buckler.
Just something small that can be handy for protection real quick.
Yeah, I mean, a buckler seems logical because it would just show off the properties of it as well as a protection instead of something used to attack.
At a nice hewn, it would look very fetching.
It seems from its density, though, it would take a much higher heat. Is your forge capable of such temperatures?
Well, good question.
It seems it would need specified equipment to really synthesize the properties of the ore.
And we may need something other than the ore to mix it with.
Hmm.
Maybe.
That is true. It would
To
probably
strengthen
need to
it.
be. It would need to be refined with a little more palatable of a metal.
Tell you what. Let me and let the Emberlights take care of this for a little bit. Try to play around with it, not use too much of it up, but just enough to know what we're dealing with here.
That'd be perfect, actually.
That way, we could at least accommodate ourselves and figure out our next course of action.
Oh yeah. We kinda sailed in with a rough crowd around here.
Was it Captain Yarface?
No.
No,
Yarface?
no, it wasn't.
Ah, yes. He's quite the class act, that one.
Hmm. No, it was Captain Silverbeard.
Silverbeard, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, we had a unfortunate meeting.
Unfortunate for him, not us.
What happened?
Yeah. But as payment, he also needs help with his ship. It's got a hole in the side of it.
Ah. So he owes you one.
Yes.
Well, we owe
Well,
him one.
Well,
Yes.
he owes us several things, to be perfectly fair.
But
I think we should help him at least fix it. He did save all our lives.
He did. He did.
he did.
That's only fair.
Elfer, bring our bright little daughter home, and he like pinches your cheek one.
My little green
Blushing.
gal. Oh.
Make sure Randall gives it a good inspection and make sure we get a quote for him.
Hmm.
Yes. And one other thing. Well, actually,
What's our honey
we'll
getting
bring that
into?
up.
Quite a lot.
We might have another guest who needs a place to stay. If she could take my bunk, I'll bunk with these three at the inn.
You should at least stay at your
these
home
four.
for at least one night.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm not
have
going
a family dinner. That would be good. We
Yes.
can take care of our guest.
You all just generous folk.
Well, I have not met anyone's parents before. Well, I feel like I did.
He
At
sort of
one
like tilts
time,
his
but I
head at you
never-
and just like never.
As he kind of tilts his head too. He's like, "What? Is something wrong with your neck?"
I mean, don't you have parents?
No, I do not have parents.
He's a gear forge, Dad.
Hello. As he kind of takes off his like wig again, he says, "See, I do not have a nose."
Yeah, that
And
powder
my
wig threw me
fingers.
off a little bit.
Oh, good. I was thinking it was a bit too much. As he like puts it back on.
Ulysses here. Is yeah. We're not exactly sure where he came from, but
Well, I came from the kingdom of fall and fire. I was created there.
We know that, but we don't know exactly where you
Yeah,
as came
where
from.
the one who is Joust came from. We know where the rest of you came from.
Ah, yes. I do know my serial number, but I do not know where but pretty much mostly how I got here.
You have a
anyways.
serial number?
So, yeah.
Yes. As he pulls open like kind of a front plate, and it's a long series of numbers starting with the letter J.
That has nothing to do with cereal.
That is right. That is just the number I was forged in. My model number. As he closes it back up, I should
Oh.
probably say that.
Anyway, yeah, he's interesting, but he's not the only one.
The only one who's interesting? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, everyone seems to have something quirky about them.
Just like I'm
Funny
quirky.
how
Do you
that
want to
worked
go
out.
down the list then? If we're going down the list, save me for last. So I wanna hear the reaction actually.
Okay.
Suppose if we're all getting introductions out of the way.
Father,
Yes.
do you mind coming in here so you can get to know my friends?
Yeah, I think he's the kind of dad that would be like, I'm getting up. All right. Ah, kind of like,
His
give me a
old
minute.
bones like what they used to be.
Fine.
That grumpy's like, yep. I love your dads.
The curtain pulls back again as the Grendel just walks through and just
Well, so, because you missed it, Ulysses here's a gear forged, as
Hello.
I point to Joust.
My name is actually Joust, journeyman, orator, utility, service, technology. I would love to think if he walks that cabinet just dressed like,
Grendel
all
just
right.
Grendel just nods and goes, weird.
Yeah, he's not the only one. I am going to point to Alafi. Would you like to show them, or you want me to explain it?
Oh, just the whole thing right off the bat? I don't think they'll believe me, honestly.
I
I
don't
mean, they
believe
might be able
you.
to. They might
You
be able
don't-
to
that's
read the
fair.
actual.
You
Like,
see
That's
Sven
fair.
just lean forward, he's like, try me.
Dish, dish, dish.
I'm not going to do it this time because I might be
Earl?
using my fists in the fighting pits.
Fair
Earl,
enough.
they
I
say.
can show them then if you guys want to show later.
Well, if we're going down to the fighting pits, then he'll show you then.
Though, I'll introduce myself properly, and then Elafi will start speaking in Dwarven. Say, my family and I hail from the hills around Durandal. I know Dwarven culture fairly well.
How cute.
Oh wow.
Ah, you say that pretty well. As he returns the favor in Dwarvish.
Oh man,
Now-
I didn't know we were speaking Dwarvish. I could have done that.
Man.
Now, we also have this our lovely wizard with us, which is how we caught the attention of the college.
God, if only I had my
Um,
smithing goggles on to break off that bright suit he's wearing.
Oh, trust me, they wouldn't help for long.
Oh, you're bad.
All right.
The name is Tora. Tora Mukana. He takes a bow as he says it.
It's probably really cramped back here. Oh, now we have everybody in
I'm
this
sure it's a
little,
small bow.
little.
But that's a Feywild name, isn't it?
Indeed, it is.
Ah. I'd had a
Yeah.
couple of adventures over there in Galleas.
Really, I'd be fascinated to hear those.
Well, it was a sort of a fun little bartering adventure, but maybe a little for later. Like Alafi said, and want to save the show, right?
Fair. Fair.
And then, my friend and guardian, Payne.
Concurrent.
Guardian, so you're this little one's little savior, aren't you?
Sure. Though I
think I
wouldn't use such
saved
heavy
him.
words.
You hesitated there. Come on.
Don't make me pitch those cheeks.
Oh my
I think you're just
Image
gonna go
right
like pitch.
I need this image right now of Sven just pinching Payne's cheeks, please. Yes, I need this.
Yeah, he's doing that anime like cheek stretch thing where it's just like.
He's a dwarf, so he has to do like his full reach.
Okay. Like as soon as he pulls away, like there's a glint of the fangs.
Pain. Oh, Tora is trying so hard not to just burst out laughing right now.
Don't cease.
Trying not to.
Yeah, Payne here. Well, Payne is like me. You know, and I flash my. You know what? No, I just take off the eye patch and.
Oh, sweetie, no. Is he sort of like quickly tries to cover it back up?
It's
They
fine.
know.
We already know. We already know.
They know.
Yes, she has blonde hair. I know. It surprised me too.
No, we're talking about the eye
Never
Oh.
changed, Joust.
and the heritage.
I
I
was
mean,
like,
you
I
know,
thought she was a brunette this whole time. I know.
Look,
Like I said, weird.
We're a robot. Hey, boy, ain't right.
But yeah, they know because we happen to run into someone who apparently knows my biological family,
Really?
who is currently on the boat.
Ah, the friend you were talking about?
Mhm.
she needs a place to stay. At
Oh,
least
this
for a little
is,
while until she can get.
This
At least until she can get her
got to
feet under
hear.
Yeah.
Yes, something, not sun adjacent.
Oh no, you don't get it. This is groundbreaking you're talking about here. The little green gem of ours just happened upon our doorstep with nigh but a little message. To know where she came from, that would be something.
It's
I
not
thought you
something
already
I
knew.
care. It's not something I care to know.
Sweetie, this is very important. You can finally honor your ancestry.
That is very big in dwarven culture.
To be fair, she actually has been trying to. She's still a fledgling.
I am going to try
Laugh.
to shut Payne's mouth.
She's still a fledgling. She's learning though. I'm gonna have to teach her how to spider climb at some point.
No, She looks super embarrassed by this.
Come on.
Well, all I can say is that, Drawnaw, although if you need to find more about your future, it seems that you have a lovely home here with two people that love you very much.
That we can agree with, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this home is yours as well as your friends. Although, can't say we have room for 5 more people in here.
We'll
we can
make
try to
different
accommodate.
Well, we
we'll
can
make do.
find
We'll make do.
we can
We'll be
find a
fine.
place to stay.
Of course.
As long as we're not too far.
Just find a hammock, take a squat.
And
Or I could find a nice corner to stand in.
one more thing, we do think Payne here was hired by one of my parents, but we don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's. But
You might know this little one's daddy. Or mommy.
I doubt it. The whole thing was kind of anonymous, usually, as with my line of work.
Hmm.
Although, I wouldn't be remiss to actually learn the identities of these parents and actually hear their story. Because quite
Well.
frankly, I think it would be an understatement to say that I'm intrigued.
well,
I mean, as
that's
long
a story that we can have that we could tell over dinner, I think.
Read, but meantime, get
Yes.
back to the task at hand as he holds the oar up.
Agreed.
All right, Rendell,
Now that introduction.
let's get to work. Right. The curtain opens back up and they start getting the forge reheated back up.
I'm gonna keep my hood off since she didn't really wear it around here since no one actually gave a shit. But you know,
there's that one guy who definitely was. He's like, oh, but nobody seems to pay attention. I'm like, I swear she's
He's the crazy man! He's the crazy man in the corner!
There's a vampire here. Get out of here, crazy Frank. Get out of here.
but
He's
yeah.
like, they invited a vampire in. I warned all of you, and runs off.
should I follow them out. You think we should go down to the fighting pits while you two work, and we'll come back later?
I'm good with whatever.
I have
Oh,
nothing better to do.
I was actually asking my dad's, but yeah.
I mean,
We will
They
be
seem
over
engrossed.
here.
Oh, sorry. Are you all starting the show now?
Well, not. Odds are many of us will take rounds, but you know.
I mean, you guys might. I'm gonna just sit back.
Either way.
Not really the
Mhm.
fight pit style.
Well, Tora, I was thinking we could go check out the mercantile district. Perhaps we could swindle some people out of their money and sell and buy things that we might need.
That seems
Or
to be the
cease
way
me.
around
When
here.
were you? Since when were you down with swindling?
Well, I did try to swindle that poor man out of his horse until somebody told me not to. But this is a den of pirates. I don't think there's any rule against tricking a pirate.
Well, the trick is not to get caught.
Ah, the ultimate pirate rule.
So don't get caught.
Yes.
Fit in
I think
here
I'll stick
just
with
fine.
Laffy and I think I'll stick with Laffy and see the fight pit. If nothing else, just to enjoy the show.
Oh, I'll be going.
I really want to see somebody get eaten by a shark.
Maybe I get to see me get eaten by a shark. Wouldn't that be crazy?
No.
Now I'm just picture the Jaws scene where the guy falls into the mouth with a Laffy punch and just go.
Listen, listen. Laffy, if you start fighting a shark, it's going to be tragic because you're going to kill it.
Oh, that'd be fucking metal.
And if you kill it, then they're going to have to find another shark that's bigger and meaner, and that's going to take a whole ordeal. And quite frankly, I don't want to wait that long.
I mean, in the water, I'm not
No,
sure I
no.
could take the shark, honestly.
As long as it doesn't hit you.
I mean, at the same time,
It would have
it's
to hit.
either we lose, a valued member of the party, or we
A
kill a shark.
beautiful shark
And
is-
neither I'm keen with.
So you wouldn't want to kill a shark, but do you want to see someone be eaten by a shark?
Yes,
Someone that deserved it.
someone that
Ah.
absolutely deserves to be eaten by a shark. Yes.
I didn't know we had such
You have
shark.
some-
We have
you
some
have
shark
some-
economists here. Okay.
You have some fascinating interests, Sunshine.
Or you've no idea.
Yeah, and these two love to bicker, if you hadn't noticed.
Oh, I think we're gonna get
Well-
along just fine.
Yeah.
Just like these two, I bet.
What?
What?
I'm talking about those two. Anyway,
Who's two? What?
you.
Me? Me and
You
who?
and, you and Tora. You guys like to bicker all the time.
No, we don't bicker. We banter. That's a difference.
When we
Bicker and
bicker,
banter are two
you'll
different
notice
things.
you'll
That's what
notice
it is.
yeah you'll notice a difference if we actually bicker.
Oh yeah. See, if it's me and Joust, absolutely, then I would agree with you. Because holy shit.
I mean, I am doing nothing other than just reciprocating the conversation. But I understand how I can become annoying to someone.
And there we go again. Okay, we're just gonna move right along.
So maybe we should go wait at the tavern for you guys to be done.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna go to see if there was something I could do to, find some purchases that we might need to aid in our things, as well as wheel and deal around a bit. I am dressed for the
Alright.
part, after all.
Alrighty, we'll go shopping and then meet you at a bar later, or at the tavern later.
Alright.
Sound good?
What happened?
What was the tavern's name again, Cobb?
That was the starboard bow.
Yeah,
In the bottom layer, right? Yeah.
we'll meet you at the starboard bow later once you two are done working.
Alright.
Hey.
It probably tricks a lot of people because it's actually on the port bow. It's just the name.
No,
People get confused a lot.
Pirate folks are very simple. The bar is definitely on the starboard bow. Hence the name.
Okay, okay. That would have been like, oh, it's like naming it Iceland instead of Greenland. Makes no sense. This is just a trick.
So yeah, we'll see you later.
Alright.
It is a pleasure to see all of you.
I give both my dads a hug and a kiss.
Aw.
Aw, you take care of yourself around here. Get used to all the
will.
nice little sights and sounds.
I will, and I'm definitely tucking my habit into my bag. Yeah, don't want to draw attention or anything.
Alrighty.
And we're off to go shopping.
Alright. So, part of the party's going shopping, part of the party's going to the starboard bow.
Mm.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go to the starboard bow with whoever's not going shopping.
Yes.
I'm gonna definitely go shopping.
Okay. Apparently, I'm requested for swindling, so I guess I'm following.
Well,
Joust.
I mean, I could always use somebody to back me up if we need to, say, charm or barter a bit, because we're both the most charismatic of all of them, obviously.
Okay, only because you're flattering me now.
Tame?
I'm with Alafi, so wherever Alafi's going, I'm
Alright,
going.
Alafi?
I mean, Alafi wants to see these shark pits. He has no coin to do anything with.
I'll
What's the
put it
point of
this
being-
way.
It's
I'll
like
put it
we
this way.
come
I
back
think we want to save the shark pits for when the dads are involved, so they can see your arms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alafi is just going to follow along for now. Then we'll follow Drawnaw since I have nothing else to do.
Yeah, you should find a place to sleep. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah. We'll confirm rooms, and then you guys just do the swindle thing. Just don't get caught.
Alright. Now we got that set up. We were gonna take a quick break.
Yee.
Get the scene all ready for you.
But don't go anywhere.
We'll be here. Take your bathroom breaks, get a snack. We will be back in shortly. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Wow.
So-
We missed you.
Wow.
It was
Let's-
dark in there.
Let's start with the more rowdy bunch here.
Which one?
Tora and
I
Joust.
will admit that doesn't.
Oh.
I don't know. I think Alafi's a bit more rowdy compared to us two boys, but you know.
No, let them have their fun.
Being more fighty doesn't mean more rowdy. You guys. do
That's
fight.
true. That's true. You
Well,
could
you're
piss
you're,
off a
you're
lot
going
of
off
people
to
in a
check
bar.
the shops.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So, as they make their way over to the starboard bow, you all begin to explore the mid decks and the low decks for all sorts of various different little bits and bobs shops, just peddlers, swindlers, gamblers, as well as some more established places.
Especially that one where they told us about the waxier guy. I want to find him for sure.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, it's one of the more well set up shops where it takes up like several sections instead of just like one of like Drawnaw's parents have like their own little small tiny home. Think of it like 3 more wide than that.
I like to think theirs is like kind of like a small street vendor kind of thing, where this one's like more like definitely like a food truck size, like bigger. It's set inside like its own little dedicated spot.
Yeah,
You could find it easier.
Think like whoever built this decided they wanted a captain's cabin on the 2nd floor.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So like it has its own door, it has its own like wooden frames, but no windows in it, just these like wooden frames that just keep it sort of like you can see inside of it, but you imagine that glass gets broken so many times they were just like, screw it, we're just gonna put the frames on and nothing else.
Right. Like it's definitely more secure looking compared to everything else for sure. Like, I believe this might be the place for.
Yep, and you just see like this sort of carved out etching on the door of just this large sack of coin and these hands sort of like reaching out towards it, called loot and plunder. Where like the words are engraved into the hands reaching out for it.
Ooh.
Definitely an interesting location.
Yeah, inside is like this really strange 2-tiered setup because like it's going at that like 50-degree angle. Where you have like a more flat surface where you're walking in. It has like just rows upon rows of like display cases sort of set up as like a staircase sort of setting. And further up is just sort of this loft. You imagine this is like where the person in charge just sleeps.
Right, and like the upstairs where he lives, bottom is like a bargaining area, and like his little and has like a little area for shops stuff. Okay.
And
Okay, cool.
Across the way, up against the hull of the ship, is not the right music. You just see this sort of pale olive green skinned goblin. This incredibly bald head with like a few like strings of hair coming off the top of it, liver spots. The ears sort of like come out a bit, and then halfway down they just start to slowly droop. And much to the rumors you've heard, the ear hairs, almost like where you would find earrings, sort of like slump down like
braided hair. Oh.
not braided, but it's noticeably like a, I want to describe it like a Fu Manchu, but by the ears.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Like So he's like, it's brought down to like his face long. Like, oh jeez.
Yeah, it goes down past his shoulders.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Somebody needs to manscape.
So we found Yoda.
He appears to be wearing like these raggedy patch robes. Like you see like one of those like captain's pauldrons on one side. You see like another like makeshift bit of a jacket on the other. Like it's all just put together stuff from like all sorts of different pirate outfits. He's sort of like turned into these like magician's robes. And he's facing away from you, like currently just like eyeballing something on his own shelf as he's sort of up on a ladder.
Well, Joust, you're the one who wanted to go shopping. What are you in the market for?
Well, first of all, you should call me Ulysses, because we don't want to draw attention that I am a robot man who is probably extremely valuable to these people.
Not that anything would give that away, but go on, Ulysses.
Ah, of course, not my metal fingers. As he's like got his fingers close tapping, like,
What's that? As you hear like the tingling of the like the hands, he sort of like turns around and you see this like long spindly nose coming out. It's just
hook nose motherfucker.
Yep, like your typical fantasy goblin.
As I'm like, hail and well met, sir.
You see like his right eye just sort of like slightly like halfway shut.
Yar, we are here to trade, good sir.
Trade, all right. As he sort of like slowly makes his way down the steps of the ladder, and you see he comes up to about 2 feet. Like the robes he's wearing like drag behind him.
Oh, he's very much like a squee Magic the Gathering goblin. I love this guy. Okay. And I'm just like, yes, we have heard word that you are the best, probably merchant around here. We have set out from far away to come and see what your wares that you may provide.
And who might I have the pleasure of speaking to? Speak up!
My name is Ulysses Treasure Threewood.
Ulysses Treasure Threewood.
Yes, I dabble in treasures, both of the mind and the fortune. As he like kind of he does the coin, he tries to do the coin trick with a piece of gold. Like flick, 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 flick.
Go through the fingers.
Yeah, the Jack Sparrow couldn't resist. Flick, 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 flick.
You're pretty fancy for your little two boots there. But if it's treasures and brain stuff you want, it's treasures and brain stuff we've got.
Wonderful. I of course, I did not introduce my associate. This is Tora.
Tora Mukana. Taking a bow.
My apologies, Tora Mukana. One of the most powerful wizards I have ever known in my day.
He's known too.
Yes. One of the most powerful wizards I have known in my travel.
Powerful wizard, you say? How about a magic trick?
And he sort of just like leans in, just with this little sort of green and yellow grin.
Now, see, Joust, you put me on the spot.
Oh, I pat him on the shoulder. You've got this, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration. Just in case, it's a D8 if you need it. Got that for 10 minutes.
You know what? Let's take the traditional approach. Tor's gonna reach into his coat pocket and take a freshly printed card. All right, he's gonna hold it over his hand and start waving it, and once it waves past once, he's going to cast Major Image and just make a bouquet of roses appear.
Ooh.
as he quickly reaches out for it, just like,
that's what I thought. All right, you got some tricks up your sleeve. So,
We'll
Yeah.
go with yes.
what can Muck do for you?
Well, we are wondering what kind of treasures, magical and otherwise, you might have.
Whatever we
Something
can
that
get our
we-
grubby little hands on.
Wonderful. And I know your hands have probably found all the wonderful best treasures around.
Oh no, not my hand. Their hands.
just like, points out the door.
Well, of course, but you have accommodated them, right? Yes. But
I
What-
appraise them, and then I sells them.
so he's like a pawner. Okay, like a pawn shop. Hmm. Well, I mean, is there anything noteworthy that has come in recently? Perhaps something that could fit our affluent styles.
Recently, I do believe there was a couple of things they took.
He sort of makes his way over to some of the blinds and just opens up a makeshift chest. Just the lid just sort of like unceremoniously like rips off from like the rope it was attached to. Just see him unceremoniously like throw a bottle behind his head, just smashes up the wall. You see it begin to fizzle the wood.
Just like digging through shit.
Joust, you might want to keep your eyes open just in case.
Yes,
They
yes,
are always
here,
open.
here.
As he reaches in, you see what appears to be a bag,
Ooh.
sort of like slumped over your shoulder bag,
Oh, a shoulder bag. Nice.
and it's got a scowling face on it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I hope this is a bag of devour, and that'd be so fun.
Bag, the bag, yes, it eats everything.
Mmm. I see. And I suppose it keeps eating no matter how much you put into it.
Precisely.
Well, that sounds intriguing. How much are you looking for it?
Oh, and a bag like this. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. 5,000 gold.
5,000 gold. That seems interesting. And how many people around here seem to have that kind of money?
Only the best of the best have that kind of money, waiting for them to get in here and make that purchase.
I see.
And you
Oh.
love to boast yourself as being a very bright and
Bountiful, as he kind of like imitates your coin flip.
bountiful sort of
like-
adventurer.
Yes. But I have no need for a bag. After all, I have my friend here to help carry all my things. Why would I need another bag?
No bag then.
As he sort of just like shrugs off the insult you gave him and throws the bag back into the box and
No offense. No offense thing. I was just saying it is not something that I'm really interested in.
And what are you
I
interested in then?
Well, Tora, what are you interested in?
I mean, a bag that wouldn't eat everything I put into it. That'd be a start.
Well, now you're just picking at straws. I say, like,
A second.
see him go up towards another one of the shelves, and as he sort of like regains his footing.
Yes, another bag right here.
And you like cinch it up with just like a string cinch on the top of it, and you see what appears to be just like this sort of leather bag, sort of cinched together with this sort of leaf design, like this tree and all these little pellets that are like raining down from underneath it.
Beans. Beans, bag of beans.
Ah, I do love a good bag of beans.
Don't eat these beans.
Ah, well, you're lucky. I have already eaten. But pray tell, how much are these going for, my friend?
Well, this little bag of beans has been sitting there for quite a while. And, since you're not allowed to eat them, they've been getting a little too tempting for me. I can probably see away with it for about 500 gold.
500 gold.
I know what I own. That's a steal.
That is a steal indeed.
You take them, yes?
What do you say, Tora?
Reminder, we do have like 3 spell scrolls we grabbed.
Yeah, and I still want to read them.
Would you do 350?
Make your persuasion roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh. I'm like, well, I would love to take it off your hands, but 500 seems a bit steep. Perhaps 350. Yeah.
If only you knew how steep it was. It was free for me.
How about a dirty 20?
He's starting to get a little musty. Fine.
That's true. And I'm like, and of course, it would keep the temptation away from you. And I'm like, very well. That seems like a fair purchase. And that's not gonna be all my money. I was like, well, that's a good way to clear up
a bag of
money.
beans.
A bag of beans.
Had
Yeah,
10
I'm literally Jack. I'm literally Jack that went to the market shop instead of with the cow. I got a bag of beans. Where's the money for the cow? I got a bag of beans.
Had 10 beans in it. Now there's only 9.
What happened to the 10th one?
Well, it turned into a giant hungry bullet.
I see. I suppose that's what that chunk of your wall missing is. I point over there. There's a big circular hole, like that's boarded up a little bit. That makes sense. Well,
Really should get that Grindel guy to fix that up. It's been a month.
well, we could put in a good word with him.
Good.
You know, we have a May in there, but Ulysses Treasure is 3wood is always happy to help out a friend.
Simple rules. You take a bean out, you put bean in the ground, then you water it. Then it does things.
I see.
Strange things, lots of many things.
What would say if I poured the whole bag out? Would it be better to do one at a time?
It depends on how explosive you want the effects to be.
Well, I do always love a bit of excitement. I do like a little elbow on him, like, that sounds fun. That sounds wonderful. And Joust, like, opens up his coat and puts, like, in the inner jacket pocket the bag of beans. He's like, I will keep that in mind, but thank you.
Good.
That seems wonderful.
Good beans. Anything else?
While he's been describing the beans, Tora has been eyeballing around to see if he can see anything interesting hanging around.
Sure. There are several different trinkets and things that are popping about.
Also, Gob, I love bag of beans. It's one of my favorite magic items. It's just like, oh boy, that's gonna be some joust fun, buddy.
It was partially out of character when I said, yeah, I know what this is worth. As you're sort of like pouring through some of the stuff, you see like some jugs, some little baubles, lots of jewelry. Like jewelry seems to be a favorite that these pirates turn in for magic checking or just otherwise peddling off to him for a quick buck.
Yeah, like it would make sense. Necklaces, rings, stuff like that would be stolen off people. That makes sense, yeah.
But in particular, you see something that catches your eye. What appears to be this small wooden box with a glass sort of display on the top lid of it. You see this sort of spiral design on what appears to be a deck of cards.
All right. Excuse me. I'm curious about this item over here.
Like, slumps his way over. You see him actually fall over from tripping over his own coat. Picks himself back up.
Ah, yeah.
He sort of just cracks open the box and just fans out what appears to be a full deck of 34 cards.
Oh boy.
Hard to find one of these with all the cards in it, but we did. We found it.
Oh.
Makes lots of pretty things.
Ooh,
Scary things, too.
Oh no.
Now, what kind of deck is this?
Oh no.
it's not the deck of many things. by the
No,
way.
it's not.
Right.
No, it's
I
not. If you
hope
fanned him out, we'd be dead.
You fan him out. Yeah, he drew all of them technically.
Oh, well. No, I'm only mildly disappointed.
Yeah.
What they call a deck of illusions. Draw the card, it makes lots of stuff pop up. Only do it a couple of times.
Evolutions is a lot of fun.
You know, this would actually be useful to have gift for Gab. You said that we would pay it for 20
So-
gold.
Do the cards work continuously, or is it one time only each?
Well, when I drew a card, it sort of forced it back itself into the deck. Once everything was all said and done. Haven't found that card since.
That a card
But then again, I haven't drawn it again, so.
All right, then how much would you want for something like this?
It's pretty tricky to find all the cards in one place. Usually, there's a couple missing. Whoever had this deck last wanted to keep a full deck together. Not sure where it came from. So for that, as well as the
As he closes the case,
pristine condition it's in, 500 gold.
Hmm. The player is wondering where Joust got so much money because I do not have that much for Tora.
I did
At
not
the same
spend like
time-
anything, basically. Well, all
I
of you
haven't,
guys.
I haven't spent anything either. I'm just wondering if I missed a payoff somewhere.
But I mean, I've got 0-0 now. Like, I've literally was like, let's see, 3. Yeah, I would have had 2, but I just like, no, I can't have 2. I just narrowed it down to all that. Because it's, I mean, it's what I had on there from all the payouts that we had. But we still have these scrolls we could see if we could trade, is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
I really
think
don't
it's-
want to trade.
Continue. Sorry.
Trade? You can do some trading.
Do we want to, out of game, do we want to do a quick Arcana check to see if we can figure out what these scrolls are before we use them?
We'd have to take them out and read them on the spot.
Well, no, you could read, but usually there's writing on the scroll that says what
But
it
that's
is.
the thing is. The thing is though, like I don't even want to give away the fact that we have them.
It has identify.
Hmm.
You
Well.
can come back for the deck later.
Well, that is a very useful looking deck. And has there been much demand to buy such a unique set of cards?
And there's been a couple of eyeballing it recently as he sort of like
leans in and like tries to open his eye wide.
Well, we.
Tell you what, let's see what I have that you might be interested in.
Yes. Trades are always fair here.
I'm going to show him the Orb of Control Water Weird.
Oh.
That's quite useful,
And
actually.
the crystal ball you got.
Yes, the fancy crystal ball will let you summon and command water monsters.
Oh.
Just this like giddy elderly goblin just like cackling away at the thought.
Right, my enemies, you say? Just has an image of him drowning all these people that wronged him.
Yes, a trade then. Yes. The crystal ball for the deck.
I'll do that trade.
Could I do a real quick Arcana check to see if that deck is actually not I'm being swindled? By the way.
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
And I assume I looked to see that there were 9 beans in this bag. I just thought
Yeah, you sort of like open the cinch, just like 1, 2, 3, yeah, 9.
Yeah, I just want to be like, wait a minute, these are 6 dice and 4 beans. You lied.
Yeah,
Wait a
he
minute,
sort of
this
holds
is diehard dice.
he holds the case
Diehard
out in one hand and brings his left hand out to grab the ball.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'll do an Arcana check on my own when he holds the cards out to me.
Yeah, just to make sure, see it, like there's 32 there. I'll do mental math in my head. Let's see. So quick Arcana, that's +4.
Dirty 20.
Funny.
Let's see if I don't think I'm gonna do much better, but we'll see.
Yeah,
For 15. Yeah.
So fanned out the cards the first time. He showed you like all the different suits, the Ace of Hearts, the Jack of Diamonds, the club, the Two of Clubs. In almost like, you know how like holographic cards sometimes show like the double image when you turn it right?
Mm-hmm.
You sort of like notice different figures aside from the suits that are on. Like in the right light, you could have sworn you saw a bugbear. In another, you saw frost giant. In another, you saw what appeared to be a kobold.
So it's kind of like that 3D image effect. Like you look at the two, but you turn it and see the kobold and kind of shift like that kind of.
Yeah, just like
3D
three
effect.
ideas of what you glimpsed as he like fanned the cards at the right angle for you.
Just nods. He's like, it seems legit.
All right. I'll put a hand on the case and hand him the orb.
He like gleefully pulls at the orb and brings it close to him.
I'm precious.
Time to kill some people that owe me money. Oh no. And Joss is just like, wonderful. Then it seems we have
Plenty of seafaring folks are gonna really want their hands on this. Can sell it for a really good buck.
Well, we hope good fortune on you, shopkeep. I'm sorry, on you, shopkeep.
Always return to loot and plunder with muck.
Ah, of course. We will see if our friends have to after we have won much more fortunes in the shark pits.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
And then I'll be like, you have a good day. We better catch up with them, Tora. Come, this way.
At that point, he's just like too busy pondering the orb.
He's polishing it already. Yeah.
Like
He's
just
fondling the ball.
holding it in
right
one
from-
hand, just pondering it in the other.
Oh, great. We've given a weapon, an item that could potentially kill a lot of people here.
Well, you know what?
I
Yeah,
feel like
but-
that is the least of ways that someone could die here, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, probably.
On the plus
ways
side,
to
I have
die.
On the plus side, I have a third deck of cards now.
Oh boy, and
Hey,
these
yo,
ones are
let's go.
quite useful for like a 34 set is very hard to come by actually on a deck of illusions.
You hand the illusionist with a card gimmick a deck of illusions. I'm gonna take it.
You see,
yeah.
you see Joust as we like leave. He says, "Tora, thank you for aiding me on that," and shakes her hand with that.
Not sure how much aid I was, but it was fun. Interesting
Well,
fellow.
You don't get to hang out much.
This is true. Though, we did spend a month on that boat.
I mean, I was doing the work. You were busy playing solitaire on the deck.
I did some work eventually.
I don't think you broke a nail once. He says as they're like walking along. I think if we need to find the shark pits, we should head towards the water.
That would be a smart decision.
Also, I really look forward to you seeing that deck in use.
So,
You and
was
me
the
both.
other half going to shark pits first, or were they going to find the inn first?
I think
Yeah,
we're finding the
we're
inn
gonna make our way to the shark pits then. If not, we'll find them at the end.
Good. So, opposite of the port, you end up making your way through the mid decks and find your way to the starboard bow. It is a very standard sign, just a wood plank. It's carved in just unceremoniously. Much like the shop that was described, it's sort of this two-tiered sort of building where you have like bar set up on the first one, and as you take some makeshift step ladders up, you see what appears to just be almost like like those tiny like Japanese pod hotels,
Ah, yes.
sort of like set up as like bunks that have been walled off from each other.
Ah, kind of like your own little hammock area for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
It's like one of those. It's like one of
Yeah.
those pods that basically
Yeah,
you
capsule hotel.
crawl in. You got like a whole
Yeah,
setup to yourself.
it used to be like this bunk bed system for crewmates, but now all the bunks have been like walled off from each other, so it's just their own little private little hideaways.
Yeah, a
I've
little
always wanted to
bedroll.
go to a pod hotel.
They're not bad actually. Surprised. Depends on which ones you go to though.
And
Obviously,
there's just
but still.
a simple sign behind the bar that just has one of the one of the pods just has the sign that just says 5C on it. Beneath all the little pods is just rows upon rows of cheap beers, grog, ale, whatever a pirate's life can get their hands on, they have it here. As well as many different other exotic bottles sort of arranged in the opposite ends of the bar. It takes up like the whole runway as like there's just this sort of simple benches and tables set up like a rows in like a cafeteria. Not much room for rowdiness, but they somehow make it possible. As
it's a
you
pirate
see
port,
already,
what
like
do you expect?
there is like one pirate who's already like passed out drunk on the table, as the others are sort of just like
dragging people out and throwing them in a little alley spot.
Yeah, they're others are just like sitting next to the body, laying down, just holding their pewter mug as they just try to ignore it.
Is this also where the bounty board is located? The one where people show off their bounties?
Yes, at the very far end, you just see a wall from top to bottom in wanted posters.
Ooh. That seems very pirate-like. Just a whole big, covered in paper.
You know what?
It,
I'm gonna.
it is like a wall of fame you would see at one of those like dive bar restaurants.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Just on a whim, I just want to try and roll something. Can I roll a history check to see if I remember any of these like faces at all?
Sure. Give me a history check.
Killed him. He died. Killed him.
Just to see if I do. Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
Oh my god. That's when
All
you
right.
go pull out your catalog of dead people. I killed him.
Oh no, I know that guy. I killed him. That was very funny.
Or
God,
even
like,
better,
hey.
you end up seeing your own face.
God.
Who is that man? I see.
Oh.
Like, looks like a younger version of me. Oh crap!
Oh, jeez. My name's Paul. No, no.
No. No. Unless you're not being like.
So
I'm
several of the
encouraging.
names that have already been described to you, such as Keelhaul, Calabaster,
Oh yeah.
do find their way up here. Keelhaul appears to have a bounty worth 50,000 gold.
Oh,
Not touching that.
I'm thinking it's like the One Piece, like, kind of wanted posters. Just these
Yeah.
huge wanted things. Like, whoa.
It's like a mural.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were
It is
saying-
like a mural of faces that are like stacked up on top of each other, just like people just vying for their own attention. Just like, oh, look at mine, look at this, look at this.
Mm.
What do I get for a nat 20, I wonder?
Yes, yes. You see another one appear. It appears to be this sort of crocodilian like headshot
Mm-hmm.
of a bounty worth 70,000 gold by the name of Crocomaw.
It's a cool name.
That is cool.
You see this round, pudgy man who appears to be wearing a ski mask.
Oh, it's adorable.
500 gold.
For flashing in public indecency.
For
What?
for smuggling rum.
Oh,
Oh, that's adorable.
baby's first crime. Aww.
They grow up so fast. Do I get anything
Of
else?
course, hanging high above all others is the face of this almost like serpentine-like look to it. It's still humanoid, but it's sort of got this like slit nose and just sort of slender features to it. This
Voldemort.
large bushy hair wrapped in this bandana and these snake-like eyes with like these slits down the middle of them.
Ah, Yuan-Ti.
Not Yuan Ti, but not quite human either. 200,000 gold
For the basilisk,
for the basilisk.
you'd be set
I
for
know.
life. I mean, people fall up tall places a lot.
But one in particular,
Oh, okay.
sort of a more posh figure.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of tied back into a ponytail look. It's almost like someone redrew a portrait they saw of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's your mentor.
I'm gonna take it.
Dun dun dun.
It's worth 10,000 gold.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
The student becomes the master.
That's very interesting.
The bounty wall just goes on and on with lists of faces and loads of numbers that just homogenize into this huge wall. But these are
Oh,
some
yeah,
of
they're
the
probably-
particular faces you've noticed.
I'm gonna go over to whomever is at the bar, whomever actually like keeps the freaking like names here, keeps track of everything, and just ask about this one in particular.
You see this seafoam green long-haired woman sort of has this like glistening mat over their skins at all times. just this nice, sort of dark blue corset, and like a skirt that goes down to past the knees.
Hey girl, what you doing?
Ain't not interested. But I mean, if you wanna.
I mean, I'm a robot.
I mean, if you wanna.
A water ganassi.
Oh, hell yeah. Love it.
Yes, queen, yes.
It's like her hair almost looks like waves just coming down from top of her head.
Excuse me, miss. Can you tell me something about this particular bounty?
Which one?
This one. Just flash the bounty on, I'm not gonna say who it is, but,
the paper.
yeah, just place the bounty paper onto the bar table.
Yeah, what's this one to you?
Let's just say he and I have history. What can you tell me about him?
Seems you're not
Just
the
about
only one.
Oh, really?
A couple months back, some guy just laid that one out. Said they were gunning for him.
Mm. Who can you tell me about the person that was gunning for him?
What's the matter you? Got the wanted poster, you got a gold number there.
Yeah, but I still need a lead now, don't I? A number and a face is nice, but it's nothing if I have no paper trail to really go on now, do I?
Shame that.
Yeah, if I knew it, I would go after him myself. That kind of thing. Like, that's true though. If I knew where they were, why would they put up the poster?
Do you know who the person was that put up the poster?
Alright, one more time.
Do you know who the person was that put up the poster?
Can't remember for certain.
I see. I'm gonna pull out just a little bit of gold, like 5 gold. Just push it to her. Does that jog your memory a little bit?
You know, now that I think about it a bit more. Yeah.
Hands are awfully heavy.
Little lady. Couldn't quite put a finger on what she was, but short gal just comes in here, challenges everybody to a bit of a contest. Let people know that this little lady was gunning for him, and that everyone else was welcome to try beating her to the bounty. You always get a bunch of people in here doing a bunch of showboating and all that shit. Didn't really pay much attention to it, just slapped it up on the board just like every other one. Kinda like she had a grudge.
Well, I've no doubt. I can tell you this for free. People that are going to go and try and go after this individual in particular, they're not going to come back. I might as well take I might as well take it off the board. Give you some room.
You think so? I ain't gonna stop you. Maybe we'll see the bounty go up when we hear about more murders.
I'm going to sit at the bar.
Oh, hi there. How are you doing?
Doing good. It's been a minute.
How's the kids?
Do I recall this woman's name?
She goes by the name Spirits.
Aw, cute!
I love her. I love her.
And the
You know, I like me some spirits.
like, You notice
at
this
her.
immediate shift from just like snarky low tone to this high, almost retail tone. Because she is known for her terrible mood swings.
Oh, fun.
I'm just gonna fold up the wanted poster.
Is it weird that I think Alafi's sitting in the corner just like, oh, beautiful crown molding, don't you know? Like, kind of like a Minnesota dad being like, so how you doing today? Like, sitting down.
Elafi's just been quietly watching. Mostly just making sure our pockets don't get picked.
Yep.
So, you won't believe this, but I got this exquisite drink from the East Coast, and I would like to give it to you to see if customers like it or not.
Oh, a little contribution?
Indeed. As I pull out a 2-liter jug of that swill that I bought.
Oh, we have 3 or 4 more of that stuff.
Ooh, boy, what do we have here?
I have
That smells
not
right.
a clue, but I found it when visiting the capital. It's astonishing what you find there.
It smells like goat piss.
Well, we'll certainly toss this around and let them give it a shot. I'm sure if
Come
it gets
back,
them
mate.
off their ass, it'll be good enough for them.
That it definitely will. Oh, I had to do that.
We
Okay,
have at
so-
least we have about 3 or 4 more to give.
She will gladly take one of those 2 liters from you.
Yeah.
Sort of like shift the bottles in a way so it just sort of perches up just right.
But other than that, what were you and my friend here talking about?
Oh, just some bounties on the board.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. I'm not gonna get in the way.
Silverbeard's bounty looking. I hear he's gotten himself into some trouble lately.
Oh,
yeah, you're
Silverbeard.
right. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, that one should still be up there somewhere.
Let me go take a look. I'm going to hop off the stool and
Would I be able to point it out from my previous nat 20?
Yeah.
There it is.
You see the image of someone like without the corner hat with a much shorter beard than he does now. Just sort of
Just
like
got
a
his
younger
whiskers
portrait of
looking.
him. And that one's going for at least 1,500.
Still on the totem pole. Nice try.
That one, Calabaster put up himself.
I see. Well,
Let it just
that's
be a lesson not to mess with.
unfortunate.
Well, let it be a lesson not to mess with Calabaster.
I'm not going to.
No. No one should.
Although I am going to look for my name on the board for any reason whatsoever.
Oh, would I be able to actually point it out there?
If it's up there.
You saw some goblins, but none of them were
Not
Drawnaw.
me. Okay.
Sorry, Drawnaw. Not popular
One
enough.
day.
One day.
Anyway, can I get a round of dwarven ales for my crew as I invite Alafi to sit down at the bar?
Not a problem. They start getting some of the bronze-looking mugs and the copper-looking glasses ready.
Who's the poor sod for 500 down there? Adorable.
All right, Captain Yawface. Keep stealing rum from people.
It's a funny guy.
I love that Yarface is the petty pirate.
And what?
Captain
Well, he
Europe.
thinks he has a very simple mindset. Simply that he is Captain Yah faced the swashbuckling king of rum, apparently.
I snicker. Just.
Like I said,
Right.
simple man. He likes drinking rum and shooting his gun. That's pretty much all there is to him.
Simple pleasures, I guess.
Well, somewhat.
Anyway. I'm going to start drinking my my ale.
Yep, easy enough. A nice copper for ale.
Unfortunately, I'm a little short on copper at the moment, but
Oh,
here, and I'm going to pass her gold, and then give her a little wink. For your troubles.
here, let me get you your change. She
No.
walks over to one of the nearby tables. Just grabs the coin purse off of the drunk who's passed out on the table.
No. It's unnecessary, but appreciated.
Gonna stop me?
Nope.
All right
And
then.
I'm going to. I'll take whatever.
No, stop! I couldn't. I should just count the change back.
Yep, she'll just hand you 9 silver for that 1 gold.
Alrighty, cool.
Keeps the rest.
And yeah, you just see her pocket the
really like
rest.
this town. I really do like this town.
Yeah.
Actually, like, empties the sack on the table, throws the sack, plops on his head.
I imagine
Also-
that fellow owed you a bunch.
Nope, I just didn't like him laying on my table.
There's a forehead indent where he's been for a while. Like,
The fucker's gonna sleep
Oh.
here, he's gonna pay for it.
Oh, the poor
Fair enough.
sod. By the way, how much for rooms? Or
He just
pods,
points at
I
the sign,
guess?
it says 5C on it.
Ah,
Well,
You get the bunk,
have-
and nobody fucks with you until you get off the bunk.
I've only got a silver, I should say.
She just rolls her eyes. Really?
Yeah,
well,
no.
We're
well,
gonna
that
be
pays
paying
for
for
2
a few
of us.
folks, right?
Sure,
yeah.
yeah. I'll take care of a Laffy. And you can stay at your folks.
Now, we have our other guests staying at my folks. I'll be staying here with you guys.
At least stay
You're
a
gonna just
night
sleep
with
the
them.
lady,
Come on.
right?
So we're gonna need 2.5 silver.
Well, Joust doesn't need to sleep. He'll just stand at the bar.
And she sort of just keeps doling out the silver to you.
But this adventure was supposed to get me out of my parents' house.
Listen, one night is not going to kill you.
It's visiting your parents.
One night.
She's got like a grumpy, sour pants
Well,
look on her
Drawnaw,
face.
no. Drawnaw. Do not give me that fucking face.
I'm a big
Fine.
girl. I don't need to go to my parents' house.
Fine, I'll stay with my parents.
It's only inevitably the GM's going to fuck with them, so
It's
you gotta
only
stay
like
there.
1 or 2 nights, you'll be fine.
2 weeks later.
She
confidently
finishes her booze.
So I've already paid 1 silver, and that pays for like 2 rooms, yeah?
2 bunks, yeah.
2 bunks. Got it. Cool.
Easy enough.
So, which way to the shop pit?
That would be, and I lead everyone to the shark pit, I guess. Thanks for the drink, spirits.
Whatever.
I hope to.
And with the information.
I hope to taste your spirits next time I'm around. Wink.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Yeah, they say, buy me a drink first, honey.
Come on, let's go. I'm just dragging her by the ear. Come on.
Yeah.
You just had a drink and you're already thirsty.
Zynga.
Anyway, but yeah, so we're going down to the shark pits.
All these misadventures of Tora and Joust like kind of tumbling down there, like my apple, sorry. Like,
Son of a bit, not again.
I've finally done it. I've hybrid 2 of the most delicious apples. Step on it. Oh, sorry.
You didn't see him again. You still see the mess of apples, which people have literally been stepping on, though.
He's literally
That's
covered in
true.
apple mush. Like, just is he alive? We poke him and he twitches a bit. Yeah, he's fine.
Like if you go back there, you see like he's no longer there, but the apples are still there.
Is there an
Oh.
imprint of his body lying in the mud?
Well, no, because he was rolling over apples, so like
Yeah, he's probably just some beaten and bruised guy sitting at a shop being like, they threw me down with the apples, man. It's not been going great since the divorce, man.
Aw.
Like a terrible life guy.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
cool!
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a
I
cool
love
ass
that.
map.
No.
Dun, 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 dun,
brought to you
dun,
by
dun.
this cool bean over here.
Hell yeah.
This person right here.
This person right here.
Thank you,
That's the
person.
hero, yeah,
This is really
whatever.
cool.
Huzzah.
This side, you see, much in like the same vein as Galleas is set up, this wreck ship purposely set up this time on this long hold-out deck. You see what appears to be this like grandstand in front of it with loads upon loads of like different names and displays for like all like the people taking bets on matches and fights. On top of their own little soapbox appears to be this tall, barrel-chested tiefling. This deep red skin. This sort of hammer with like a long stick with a small makeshift anchor as like the hammerhead tied to the end of it. Pirates around are like gathered to make their bets. You see off in the distance what appears to be just several people just sort of prodding and stirring around parts of the dock. You see blood in the water.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You can see Payne's pupils kind of dilate at the blood. That's a waste of
Yep.
good food.
You
You
thirsty
feeling
there?
snackish?
Huh? What? Oh. Sorry.
Here, I
It's
still
sweet.
have an apple stuck in one of my vents. As he pulls
No,
it
no,
out.
I'm good. I'm good. Just
Oh,
I don't
that.
think
Take a
that's
drink.
gonna help, Jess. Anyway.
You see he's sort of just like boistering over them, taking all the people's bets.
Yeah, I got 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Like kind of a like barking taking ours. Oh yeah. yes.
I'm going up to the tiefling.
Alright, come on, come on, we have a... Oh, well, if it isn't some old blood returning to the shark pit.
Good to see you too. Wait.
How are the
Where's the
folks?
tiefling? Oh,
Right over here.
Right. Whoops. Sorry. The folks are good. I just got back from a journey, and I wanted to watch some fights as well as I know a few of my friends would like to participate.
Well, you know you've come to the right place for it.
Of course. What are the odds looking on the next fight?
Well, some poor bastard decided he was going to wrestle a shark, and well, he sort of like displays out to the pool of blood.
Dun, dun, dun,
The shark
dun.
won.
Missed
Ah.
it! Damn it! Oh man!
Is there like a little front zone that's a splash zone, and they're just wiping the gore off them? Ah!
Oh yeah,
Lovely.
would have been in the fucking splash zone. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh man, that sounds like it was right up your alley, Payne.
It really was. I'm very disappointed.
My darling, everything here is the splash zone. The only problem is the crowd needs to make sure it doesn't get in the way.
Well, I'm mostly looking to take bets in view today, but maybe tomorrow I'll take a fight or two.
How about the rest of your friends then? What do you say?
I have
Well,
to
they
test
are
my
just
metal.
Well,
What kind of fight were we thinking? A little one-on-one? Fighting with a group? Fighting some of the aquatic beasts?
I think a one-on-one would be best for me.
okay.
Depending on if any of you guys feel like fighting.
oh, I'm
Today?
watching.
Oh, I
I'm
feel
watching
like
as well.
I feel like watching and maybe finding a place I could plant some of these beans. I found a bag of beans,
Don't plant the beans.
but I want to. They
No.
look like they need some water.
We
See,
only
like,
have 9 of them, and we don't know what they'll do.
well,
don't
like
you
I
eat
do.
them?
Nah, I am
Anyway.
not hungry.
I need to see if my practice is doing as much as I hope it is. So set me up against, I don't know, someone else who wants to 1v1, I suppose. Are there any rules for your guys' fights?
Fisticuffs?
You're hilarious.
Ah, so no rules.
First time
So
in
not
Galleas, I see.
It is, yeah.
I'm
Ah,
being
that's
really
good.
There's only
Very
one
excited.
simple rule, and it's not to die yourself.
Objective, don't die. That
like
person in the shark, or the person with the shark earlier didn't follow the rule very well, did he?
So he broke the rules and thus lost the match.
So how
It's
do you
sad.
intend to dish out the punishment for him?
Scoop them up.
Scoop him up, feed him to the rest of the sharks?
Or
I
we
feel like
simply
that's not a
leave
very
it there.
difficult task. Yeah, exactly.
There's a guy trying to fish him up, and he just falls in with the shark. Oh, never mind. Ooh.
You do not want to be caught in there during a feeding frenzy.
I want to see the feeding frenzy.
We'll be here for a
Calm
couple
down.
days. We'll maybe see somebody, but I don't know.
I'll see if I can find someone who is itching for a fight right now. Just give me a couple of minutes.
Now I'm thinking Payne wants a shirt that says "I saw a shark attack and survived." Like on it, like yeah, from Galleas. Like, woo, like a foam
Galleas
finger
mercy.
show
Oh my
shark.
If you ever wonder
Just
why
like
I
a
got
bull.
how I got so strong, this is the place to do it.
Gerd,
These
roll me a
people don't
d10.
hold back.
A D10, you got it. Up and down.
Choose your destiny.
Choose
That
wisely.
D10 roll. 9.
Mortal
Nice.
Kombat. Dun, 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 dun.
How did that show up as 0 on the dice?
That's a 10 if it's a 0.
It would normally say 10 if it was. Hold up.
That's weird.
That was
Why would
weird.
it say?
You saw the 9
We're
though,
just
right?
gonna take the
Yeah,
nine,
it was
right?
it was a 9. Yeah, sure. Because I'm like, why would it say 0? That is weird.
Huh. Tabletop sim can be weird.
Barely.
Oh, and since it's my first fight, I bet you the odds are pretty good. The odds are against me, so betting on myself would be good, right?
Bets are welcome
That is
for
how it's-
everyone, including the combatant. If you are confident in your skills, you are more than welcome to try.
Here is Alafa reaches into his pouch, pulls out 7 gold. It's like, here is 7 gold on me. When you eventually find whoever we're fighting, of course. My entire fortune. That's why I'm here.
Well, your odds are going to be 10 to 1, so if you win, you're going to come back with 70 gold.
Woo!
Those
I
are
bet-
good.
Ooh.
I bet 20
mathematically.
on. I bet 20 on Alafi.
And you see him put up. What is your name?
You know my name.
I'm talking to the big boy here.
I am a
Talking to the
Lafi.
big boy, Drawnaw.
Though if you
Lafi.
want a fancy title, you can call me the Banished.
The banished.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like then.
That's
You haven't told us
good.
that one yet.
I was gonna say that or the Forsaken Fist.
You, sir, are going up against Commandant Wolfram.
Commandant Wolf.
You'll
Great,
know
nice
him when you
werewolf.
see him. As he just
Okay.
puts on the
And
shit-eating
Alafi
grin.
beat a werewolf.
Don't put too much gold on me, lads. I don't know if I'll win.
Are you sure I can't feed the
All right, placing bets, everyone. We have newcomer the Banished versus Commodore Wolfram. You know him
I
and you
handed
love
my-
him.
I handed my 20 gold.
I'm gonna hand him 10.
Yeah, I'm putting 10 on Alafi.
Make sure you're taking
I
these
will-
notes for
I
yourself
will
because I'm
go-
losing track of y'all.
I will
I
go
got it.
with Alafi like before the fight thing and just like give him the shoulder up. You've got this, Alafi, and it's gonna be a bardic. Like he's dressed like the coach from Rocky. Like, all right, you're gonna get in there, and you're
Yeah.
going to wreck his face.
Cheeky bardic before the fight starts. Ooh.
It's
All
not.
right,
There's no
banished.
magic. It's just a class ability.
You may
so-
choose wherever you like along the decks. And I mean anywhere. On top
I
of the
am going
boats,
to
at the
go-
very top of the mast of the ship here. Or you can run away like a coward.
Don't run away like a coward.
I think I'll start the fight from right here then.
Very well.
Right in the-
Where's my opponent? He's around here somewhere?
Oh, by the way, Gerd,
Just get
that's
some,
a D8 now. A D8.
A D8. Wonderful.
Copy paste some pirate scalawags as a crowd.
Yar, har,
Yar.
hardy, har, har, yar, da, har,
Yo
har,
ho, yo ho,
har,
yo
yar,
ho,
da,
yo
har.
ho.
Look out,
Sitting
cavity
from the-
creeps.
Like, obviously,
We may
just-
also your teeth.
I won't be sitting on the front end of the broken ship. Just watching from up here.
Also, Laffy, you can use that bardic for more damage or healing if you need to.
Healing?
Magic inspiration. When you cast a spell or do you know that if you use if you use an ability with that, you can use it for damage for you. If you could heal with it, you could gain health. But
Oh,
I'm just
interesting.
saying it's magic inspiration. Rather than use it to hit, you can use it to add damage than that though.
Hey, Tor, you want to try and
I
find
will
like a
Probably
good
use it
spot
on a
to-
saving throw.
Yeah,
Review.
it's good. It's good on saving throws. It's a D8 now, so you can use it whenever.
You just want to find a good spot for Alafi's opponent to get eaten by a shark.
Yes.
Yes, I do want to find a seat for that.
Okay, good.
1 second. Thank you for your patience.
Joust is gonna be hanging with
Can we
Draw.
sit like right up here at the top here, or is that like a brazier?
I said
Wait
you
a
can
minute.
sit and watch wherever you want.
The battlefield is anywhere though. That's the
The
thing.
fight might get real close to you there. Which I suppose is kind of what you want, isn't it?
That is
Yes.
up
Yeah,
to
you
you to
wanna feel-
decide.
You want to feel the spray of blood on their face.
And lick the blood.
Yeah.
Don't make it weird, Pain.
Yummy.
Yeah, Joust is gonna hang
Oh,
with
free
Drawnaw
food.
and just like I've trained him all that I could for this day. I don't know where if he can do it.
I can hear you. You trained me?
Yes,
What do you
remember
want
all
about
those
it?
times.
The
Remember.
training montage, Alafi, don't you remember?
It's literally like a punch out style. Like, come on, let's get the thing. Like on a bicycle, like as you're running behind him. Like, wait a minute, what? That didn't happen. Like, oh well, either way, I believe in you.
You eventually start hearing this loud, boisterous voice coming out of one of the shacks. Just, all right then. Who's the one who decided to challenge me? And you see this large, monstrous man in this well-dressed, like commander's uniform, like like much like how Joust is
Commodore?
wearing, but I think 3 times as big.
Oh, he's a big boy.
He's a big lad. I mean, I'm pretty big too, to be
You
fair.
see this well breast long sword he's hoisted up at his waist. You see him holding a musket in the other arm. That's just about as big as your leg.
Oh,
A blunderbuss.
that could be a problem.
It's a fucking big one. Deflecting missile that'd be so cool.
Fucking hell.
As this whale of a man, this whale of a hippo man, walks across the dock.
Is he a goth or
He
whatever?
is a gif.
A GIF?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh my
Hell
God!
yeah!
Get
Awesome.
No,
No.
that's something else.
GIF.
Oh.
GIFF.
They are
Oh, a GIF.
basically they are giant hippo people.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Oh.
they
This one here is
really like their
exceptionally big.
firearms.
They are
They-
chonkers.
Oh, starting to fight from over here. Ooh.
Yeah,
Drawnaw and
but
Joust, you're gonna get front row seats.
I'm sitting above you guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, Joust is trying to hop up. Like, I will hop up.
Tally ho then! As he just begins to aim his gun, I need you to roll initiative.
Tally ho.
Tally ho, bitches.
Fuck him up, Alafi! He's gonna be so filling for the Sharks. They're gonna be stuffed for weeks.
16.
Alright.
I lost the
Pain is a
initiative board buzz for a second.
masochist.
Since it's currently just you two fighting right now, you will be going first.
Okay.
I mean, we're not rolling because we're not in the combat. I mean, every now and then I might be like, woo, go Yalapi and Bardic Inspiration. It's like, it's
Okay,
not...
Elafi's gonna go ahead and start with a bonus action to pop the fist. Because, obviously. And then I will go 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Nope, you know what? 20 to right there is good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the dodge action.
Alright.
Alright, big guy. I need to practice some dodging and weaving, I think, so let's get this started.
Yeah, buddy.
The ghost hands are open above Alafi's shoulders, and Alafi is just in a typical fighter stance. Otherwise, bringing guns and a blade. Hope you don't mind getting punched out.
Gonna punch this bullet right
And
out
I
of
hope you
here,
don't mind
bitch.
several holes going through your chest. As
If you can hit me.
he reaches
Got a
back
fucking
into
gun.
his
I
coat.
want that gun.
and like with one of his tusks, you see him just throw this like. At first, it looks like a stone, but then you see sort of patterns on it as it sort of lands towards you by your feet.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
Go for it, buddy.
He threw a grenade at you.
Hey, if
Oh
he's
wait,
willing
did
to
he
burn
catch,
it,
did he pull the grenade pin with his tusk and then yeet it?
You
Yeah.
pulled the pin with a tusk.
18.
18. That'll pass, so you're only taking half of this.
Cool.
So you're going to be taking 7 force damage.
Ooh.
All right. Oh, that hurt.
And with your passive perception, as like you saw him pull it out of his coat, you see what appears to be several more lining his coat on the inside.
Oh no.
Ooh. Playing at range is not the play here. Got it.
Oh yeah.
The pirate next to you, unfortunately,
It's super deep.
got
Oh!
exploded in the shrapnel.
He's just like, wow, this is such great.
And
He's like,
pirates
"What
around are
great
just
seats."
cheering this. As like people are just, this guy just Wilhelm screams just ah, and people at the
He
boats
blows
are like
through a hole in
yeah.
Fucking idiot.
But yeah,
Wow.
I was sharing from above.
Brutal.
Yeah, Joss is next to you, hanging on. Never
And you
pulls
see
himself
him
up.
take a few steps back.
Yahar, I've got a swim speed, bitch.
Got yourself a nice line here. Be ashamed to rip you to ribbons. And he ends his turn.
Unfortunately for you, you're going to need a lot more distance than that. Bonus action, Step of the Wind.
Yes.
There's no question. I'll just, like, jump around to this side of him, Like, yeah, your head's a long way up. And I will go ahead and give him the old 1-2.
Alrighty.
Fist punchy number 1. 24.
24 hits.
Want to use it for damage, that party?
Nope.
Okay.
Saving it for the next saving throw. Next time I roll
Hey,
up.
that's a good idea.
D6 now. What?
Oh,
Having trouble with
what?
that price. Gotta love D6s. And damage. That is 10 force damage.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. That is, of course, my first attack.
Mm.
Oh. And now comes the second attack.
Matches the one.
Oh, that's bad for
Oh,
him.
is that a nat 20? Oh! God, you can.
Do it.
Fuck him up.
Oh, I just realized my toggles were off when I did that.
I can't wait when Laffy does like the Akuma death thing where it's like the symbol just slides towards him.
And 12
Just
more.
raging demons him.
12 more force damage, yep.
Oh,
I did not mean to
What?
do that. Whoops.
whoa! You
Good,
disintegrated him.
Hang on.
Oh no.
I don't know where we're falling, Drawnaw, but hold on to me.
Don't mind me.
It's like the
Whoopsie.
Bill and Mandy reality's falling apart. I don't know, but I'm gonna hold on to you, never let go.
That was 14 more.
That's one more.
Total of 22 damage.
Oh,
22. Okay.
force
thank
damage. Oof. Okay, we'll go to draw.
you. Be curious to know where you're banished from.
I can't tell you.
Then I'll show you why I got the title Commandant. As he unsheaths his long sword.
Spooky.
And he is going to make 2 longsword attacks towards you.
Oh, level 5.
Makes sense.
21.
Hit.
First one is going to be 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second longsword, another 21.
All right. Hit again.
That is going to be 6 slashing damage.
All right.
Oh man, Laffy needs his healing. Oh no.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I mean, there's no rules.
All right, big guy.
Keep him up.
Is that it? I should say the same to you. All right, first attack. 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make this a stunning strike, so make me a Constitution saving throw.
Come on, big man.
Nat 20.
All right, I guess I passed that one. Still takes 9 damage, though.
Oh.
Second attack.
Okay.
18.
18 will hit.
And we will attempt another stunning strike.
You got the key points for it.
It's actually my last one.
Oh dear.
Is 14.
The DC is 15.
Alright, he fails.
I leveled up the DC
Nice.
16.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, the stun.
As you make it past his longsword, you hit him right in where you would find the sternum, just.
All right.
As he begins
Next
to like
attack
try to
here.
catch his breath.
Now attacks are made at advantage, so I will use my bonus action for 1 extra offhand attack.
Right?
You want to use your bardic?
Does a bardic? You know what? He's
It's a
stunned.
D8?
I don't think I'm going to
It's a
need much. I will add the D8 to see if we can make that hit. So we have 10 total so far.
Alright.
Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Yeah.
He's,
Wow.
All right.
Like his big belly and himself whole like reel back as he's trying to catch his breath, so your hand just like swoops past him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That is action and bonus action. He's stunned till the end of my next turn. So, on my turn.
He is stunned.
It's just, I can't breathe and have adjustment petition.
Hold up. I need to actually double check Stunning Strike. I could be wrong. There's a chance that Stunning Strike is at the start of my next turn.
Let me see. Monk.
Been long enough.
I think it's end, but God, I never play monk, so I'm like
Stunning Strike. He's stunned until the end of my next turn, which means that every single one of the attacks I'm about to make is going to be an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
got this, Alafi.
Go for it.
I paid for blood,
27?
Alafi.
Beautiful.
He can't take actions or reactions, but he can still move.
I guess if he wants to take a step away from me on his turn.
He's diving into the water.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing he can't breathe and sees water.
You can move while stunned?
Let me see, stunned.
Far as I can tell.
Stunned creature is
Oh, no, never mind.
incapacitated. Nope, he can't move, speak, or only faltering. Yeah, no, he's just.
He's stuck.
All right, lay it on him.
So the damage from that first one is 10.
Just wailing on this poor boy.
Second attack.
With the
Another
pain.
nat 20.
Oh,
Beautiful.
oh no!
Beautiful.
Don't even need the. Oh boy, a critical.
Just
13 more.
All right.
You just come up and
devastating.
snap his Kalima.
And then-
Kalima.
Bonus action. Furbolg goes invisible.
Yeah. Furbolg.
And then I'll go ahead and take a little bit of movement around here, trying to be quiet.
All right, you didn't get
Oh,
out of
yeah,
his
'cause
range,
you
so
didn't
he's not
step-
really.
Yeah, he can't see you. Yeah. What the?
Comes to it, I'm just gone.
Where'd he go? Where did you see him? And some pirates are just giving like the missive rays, like over there, like pointing in opposite different directions.
See one guy. I swear he just punched you, disappeared. I don't know. He's a ghost. I tells you, a ghost.
He's one
I mean,
of them
Paying
weird
close
people
attention, they can
from
see the
house.
bones floating in my fists. So
Oh, that's so cool. Ghost fist.
He's one of them ghost people from the house right down there.
Oh, I told you it. I swear there's a vampire somewhere else. I told you.
He's one of them vampires. All ghosty like.
I will commend you up until now. And you see him just rip the bandolier off himself as he pulls the grenades. Plural.
Oh no.
no.
Allahu Akbar, as they say.
No.
No.
No. Bad.
no.
Bad. And he's gonna blast them point blank at his feet.
He's gonna.
Oh, no.
Wow, he has confidence in his deck save.
I need you to make
Or
2 deck
gone.
saves.
Okay. Deck save number 1. 13, not so good.
13 fails.
Okay.
You don't
Save
have
number
evasion
2.
yet. That's
15.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
So we'll start with the first grenade.
From the amount of damage, I might still go down.
Unfortunately, he failed both of them.
oh no.
Sucks to be him, I guess.
First one was a fail. 21 force damage.
Oh yeah, I am
Ooh.
so going down. I have 4 health left after that.
Oof.
Oh wow, he lost 21 health to that first one too.
I think he killed himself with that.
And the second grenade, you'll be
I
taking
mean, hey, if it
half
goes
of
well.
this.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than 4.
Alafi goes down. Tis a shame if I had one more.
Would have been 11 force damage for you.
Only Jazz could just say a quick healing word to him.
That means the Commandant took 4. Wow. Anyway.
Wow, he's still up.
He is barely up, but he is up. Freaking, I gotta stop typing with the toggles.
I hate that, yeah.
Been messing me up. But the force damage, like, you feel the cracking of the deck blowing beneath him as both you and him just lose part of the deck beneath you and just fall into the water. As the crowd of pirates just roar at the
Am I going to have to pull
visceral.
him out again?
Well, you would if Wolfram wasn't a good sport. As you see him just like hoist Alafi up,
Still bleeding out.
pick himself slowly up off from the deck.
Yeah, Jazz will shout, Alafi, get up, and then healing word, yeah.
As Alafi comes to, now he's been beaten.
Yeah, it's a D4, so
Hang on.
You are a strong one.
That's mine.
Oh, whoops.
Stop using my stuff, man.
Well, you get back 6 at least.
Okay, sure.
Your fists have proved quite mighty. But
Not good enough.
through tenacity, seems we have shown the victor today. Hey, how about that? Let's give it up for the Commandant here.
Oh.
I now see why the odds were 10-1.
I mean, he had a bandolier full of bombs, so...
And more than double my health.
Really? This
Yeah.
I'm looking at Tora, just like, is this really it? This can't be it.
Laffy went down, he didn't. That's usually how a fight goes.
Sure, but like,
Alafi is going to immediately step up to Commandant, give him a little nod, and then
Believe me, if it was
I'm
anybody
sure a
else, you would have
mid-cheers.
been killed.
if it was anybody else, they wouldn't have had whatever those things in your pocket were. Where did you get those? I want some.
A trade secret.
Oh, but I could kill so many giants with them. They'd never see it coming.
We might have to trade some stories.
These fists took out a stone giant, you know. It is impressive you're still standing.
Scream from the rafters. You had help.
That's true. And I also almost went down to that stone giant, but I still won. I still have his toenail.
Oh, gross.
Well, now I'm just mildly disappointed. I was hoping for more blood.
There's still plenty of blood where this came from.
Oh yeah. I
Probably
am going
turns
to
around, his open back is just full of bleeding out. Oh jeez.
Oh no, it really hurt all my insides a lot, that's for sure.
Don't worry, it's
I
just
will have to
internal
go
bleeding.
see my apothecary. Really,
Good one, Commandant. Thanks for the fight.
He sort of just walks back off to the shack.
You know,
Ow.
a lot of pirates are rude. Some pirates are very nice.
He is
We're in
not.
for a really nasty fight next. Crocojaw's crew got a little bit hungry.
Uh-oh.
Blood spot. Blood spot.
And almost on cue, from the opposite side of the docks, you see several beast-like figures.
Oh.
None like you've ever seen before.
Ooh.
As they appear almost more aquatic than man.
Oh.
You notice it. Giant pointed nose, the long rows upon rows of teeth.
What kind of animal are we talking here? Oh, we're sharks! We're sharks! Hell
Oh.
yeah!
Oh, that's
Oh,
so much
fuck.
worse.
That's so cool. No wonder he has such a high bounty. You can't kill a were-shark.
Like parts of the crew just like part of the pirates just begin to part the deck as they just like gnash at them to get out of the way.
Oh fuck.
You okay, Sunshine?
Fine.
I
But you can see the red on his face.
I'm
You're
not gonna lie.
having an experience.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine.
These
Just
were-sharks are
enjoying
making
the
me feel
show.
new things.
Enjoy. Yeah, I can see you're enjoying the show.
Look. I have a type. All right.
Lots of teeth and gills.
Oh man, is Scarlet the
Love
one
to
person
spin.
that really like Gentleman Johnny from Super Mario RPG? Like,
Shut your
oh,
mouth!
oh boy,
And,
someone's got a tie.
Aside from the
Listen,
were-sharks,
listen.
in the center of it all, you see what appears to be a properly dressed, like in this like black jacket, this red cap, this blue kobold.
Oh, he's adorable.
Is it Kobold?
He's the leader, Lock and Key. Oh,
Lock and key.
that's a super cool kobold name too.
I love it. Oh my god. I want 50.
I was expecting like a lizard folk, something bigger.
This is adorable.
I'm okay
Hey,
with it being a
The
kobold.
smallest people command the biggest presence. Am I right?
So,
Hell yeah.
whose blood are we drinking today?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this show.
And that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Kane pulls out a fan. got a case of the vapors.
This was fun to set up
That
Galleas
was
for you
fun.
guys.
Yeah, this
Excited.
was all
Fine.
cruise. You got
Can I know how
that?
many hit points he had left?
I want.
Let's see. Was set for 100, and you got him to
Oh, that's brutal.
96.
I was about to say, I know I dealt about 50 points of damage and he took 44
if
from
that
himself.
grenade did 4 more damage to him, you would have both been down.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And at that point, it's about
Yeah.
who they resuscitate first.
I mean,
Luckily,
yeah,
I got my friends over me.
Yeah, I could have just shouted at you and say, "Get up, Alafi."
But we will save this bloodthirsty crew for next time. As always, thank you all so much for joining us. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Conflicts in our schedule. We'll be back for more scheduled conflicts. Bye,
That was
everybody.
good. That was a good. Well done.
That was a good one.
Bye.
I did a good.
That's
Guys,
good.
they said it. I did